on this bitch like the new Yay. I'ma come on this bitch like the new J. Nah, I'ma come on this bitch like new yeah. I'm the one you tryna be like, but then you fail. And I'm MVP, Space Cadet the team. You ain't got no ring, you gon' need that thing. We ain't let you in without it, boy, you not with gang. Even if you think you is, you ain't got no ring. Time to get it lit, time to turn it up. We don't get no, we don't get no fuck. We ain't niggas up, and they rolling up in a brand new truck, and they pulling up. Have you seen the news? This ain't LTX. We ain't going down. Please don't you fret. Please don't you frown. Best pound by pound, best round by round. Bet I knock you down. I thought you do better. I thought you knew better. I thought you do better. I thought you knew better. I thought you do better. I thought you knew better. I thought you do better. I thought you knew better. Thought you do better, knew better, now we in. See, we here for the long haul, this ain't no trend. Nah, I ain't your friend, nah, you ain't no kin. But you think you is, finna think again. All that thinking got you confused in the days. Watch it surf the wave, while you get lost in a maze. Now you watch a maze, wondering how we make them games. When you watching, hey man, we'll just call it pain. I thought you do better. I thought you knew better. I thought you do better. I thought you knew better. I thought you do better. I thought you knew better. I thought you do better. I thought you knew better.
Big Willie shit, no giggles, but my flow the silliest. Helping me exercise all the demons I'm living with. How you can't give a fuck, but you gotta give a shit. To know your lessons and be living this. Manifesting magnificence came to be so significant. You think you be showing your ass, you show your ignorance. Talking about you chasing the bag, nothing to fill it with. If it had product in it, you couldn't get rid of it. Can't even cook, but you a chemist. Can't put together a sentence, how could you gather a premise? What's like an ass, opinions? Cause everybody has one. Everybody want that smoke, but don't wanna pass some. What's worse than being a madman? Being mad and dumb, frontin' on Cavelli as if he isn't the actual one. Smoking MC quick, like a half a blunt. God MC, you'll see when the rapture come. You too weak, like about a half a month. Learn how to guard your back end and you won't have to front. You should get out of your own cage and rattle one. It's mental excuses for only half you bums. A snotty nose when I got exposed. Bumping Gucci Man, first time I heard of Papa Do's. So now whenever I'm in the South, I stop and go. Showing my respect, no shoes where they mop the flow. I don't burn my bridges because I got to know. From state to state, city to city, give me who got the dough. And in case we run out, give me who got some more. I don't have any ops, only optimals and obstacles. The most I can handle before I got in mode. No competition when I lock and load. I got Prince of King dreams for me and my queen. I'm working on my own money like a digital meme. Set with tokenomics behind it to division of streams. I'm talking Bobby Digital with this thing. I got a song for every color in your brand new mood ring. See, this is how them gentlemen from that loose scene. Under the moon, spring brings another summer of doom. Thunderous tunes, bodies laying under their tombs. We don't even smell it, we come up in the fumes. Living on top of each other, more rooms with no room. So a sucker will sell you out so soon. Nerd player, goon, beware, they probably already here. I hope they hear this and fall up the stairs and slide all the way down and fall in the chairs. Y'all send me y'all prayers. Hard to tell where my cards fell. I see a bunch of light and some dark trails. I was illuminating as the fog fell. That's why they say my flow is endangered like the large whales. That's why my name hold weight like a barbell. I'm raw as hell. I make you forget the Carter fail. You are to tell everybody you know, but the posse is low like a stripper who dropped to the flow. But this not a show. People really get shot by the stove. They milking the pole. Internet, our filth is exposed. Twist up your nose as if you guys give to the
Artists in
globe.
the metaverse, along with my co-host AI Love. What's good with
Kissing
you,
ass
AI
without the mistletoe, but blaming everybody but yourself is the issue most. Say, man, can I hit your dope?
Take off, man. We got some exciting news. We got some great, incredible guests here. Some amazing projects to talk about. Some things that are going on. So just trying to get down to the bottom of it all. You know what we like to do, man. Cadets, we like to share spaces, do a weekly wrap up um, of our engagement inside of spaces. Do yourself a favor. Go to the lower right hand corner. Make sure y'all retweet the space out. Send some DM invites because it's gonna get very, very interesting. We got some great projects I want them to get showcased today, but you know how we kick it, man.
Definitely. You guys are now tuning in to Space Cadets episode number 14. And we got a few guests in the house today, man. Major shout out to the Mad Dog Car Club. We got Cardano Crocs Club in the building. And last but not least, we got Opus Dow. What is good, man? So before we get started, the first thing I need y'all to do is go ahead and tap that bubble at the bottom right. We will be having a few giveaways today. So go ahead and retweet out the space. Tell your family to pull up because we about to get into it, man. And once again, you are now tuning in to the Space Cadets episode number 14, man. So let's go ahead and jump into our first topic, man. We're gonna go ahead and jump into it real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and pin it up to the top. Y'all give me a few seconds. Also, we got a few people coming up. Got Sarge. And also, by the way, man, the music that I played from the beginning, right? So the first song was actually one of my records that I got releasing probably today, probably later on today, called Do Better. I actually did that over I think it was a Playboy Cardi beat. And the second track was our fellow cadet. Um, where is he, man? Fellow cadet Crypto Cavelli, aka Cavelli White. Shout out to him, man. That was a dope track, man. That joint was super hard, man. Yo, shout out to him. It was fire. If you guys didn't get a chance to catch Cavelli White, he actually performed live at CNFT Con, man. It was a dope performance, man. AI Love was like, who is that guy, man? We need to get him on the cadets, man. We need to get him on the cadets. I'm like, okay, bet AI, let's get him in. Let's get him in, man. So, he here with gang. So, we had to play that.
Yeah, man, both them tracks were amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's so much musical talent on our blockchain, so much musical talent within our clique. You know what I'm saying? We got Mixie Mix coming up to the stage. How you doing, Mixie? I hope all y'all are doing great today. Um, I'm just over here vibing, dude.
All right. And you know, since we're talking about music and all this musical talent, man, it's only right that we jump into the first topic. Yo, this first topic is definitely like a hot take, man. It's definitely a hot take. We actually seen me and AI was talking earlier this rising, man, and we seen the cadets in there arguing about who's the best rapper, man. Like they was throwing Drake around. They was throwing all kinds of names around, man. We was like, yo, let's just start off the show with this topic right here, bro. Let's go ahead, jump into it, man. Let's get spicy. Look, I see Tyler coming up. Yo, I see Tyler was one of the main ones in that
Oh
chat.
man.
Yo, that was going in early today, bro. Like about who's the best rapper, bro. Like, so, yo, we finna just go down the line, bro. We finna go down the line. First of all, hold on. I
We
want
gotta
First
we
of
gotta
all,
define this.
first of all, I'm in this bitch. Y'all
Yeah,
know what the fuck is
we
good. And
gotta
I'm on
define this.
time. No, hold on, AI. Hold on. No. Let me talk my shit. I'm on time, nigga. I'm up. I'm awake, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Praise be to the most high white Jesus, nigga. I'm here today in the morning. You know what I'm talking about? No, I'm just playing, man. What's up, everybody? Space Cadets to the motherfucking moon. Hope everybody doing well. What's popping?
Dizzle,
What happening?
Yo,
Dizzle come with
Jill,
that energy.
Jill pulled up with
My
the
man
shot.
gonna keep white
Like he
Jesus
ain't went
alive
to
forever.
sleep
You
yet.
know,
God
I
damn.
almost didn't recognize him. I'm like, wait, who is this guy? Shout out to fucking S Dizzle. Shout out to all my West Coasters rocking out with us right now. I know it's pretty early over there. You know what I'm saying? But they say the early bird get the worm,
Nah,
and there ain't.
bullshit. Y'all don't give a damn about us West Coasters when you in that
Facts,
chat.
facts.
Ah,
You
that's
don't
not
give
true.
a damn about us in that chat, bro. You be waking me up at all
East
I
times in
don't
the
want to
morning.
hear
Coast.
my shit be bing, to bing, to bing, 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 and all at 3 o'clock in the morning and shit. I'm like, they on DJing time. Y'all running to 1 o'clock in the morning DJing time and shit. UK morning. I'm be like, man, what is going on right now?
Only thing
Um,
run 24/7 is crypto and that fucking chat. I'll tell you that.
It's
East
DST,
Coast.
Degen Standard Time.
I like it. I like it.
We're all up until like 1, 2 in the morning, so it doesn't matter what time zone we're in.
Nah,
You
bro.
ever been on DJing time so much you forget like what day you're in? Like you be thinking like you like I one day I was during the week. I mean I was on
Oh,
such.
absolutely. It helps me with travel though, because I can adjust to any time zone.
There is no jet lag when you DJing.
Big facts, big facts. Hey man, y'all know we be on that DJ in time. Yo, one time before we jump into the topic, shout out to the fellow cadets, man. Shout out to all the cadets in the building. You know, shout out to Sergeant, shout out to Crib, shout out to Mix Green, shout out to Holy Ben, shout out to S Dizzle, shout out to Tyler, shout out to D Clay. Yo, shout out to the homie Fossey, shout out to Kenny, shout out to DA Sales, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's go ahead and jump into this first topic, man. First of all, man, you know I gotta make it spicy, man. I gotta make it spicy. You know, we gotta switch it up, right? So we talking about who's the best rapper, right? I want
Drake.
to start with all the people that think Drake is the best rapper. So go ahead. We're gonna get
Hold
y'all out
on,
the way.
hold on,
We're gonna
hold
line
on.
y'all up.
Before they even talk, this has an asterisk next to it because Drake's not even a rapper. I just want to say that.
Man, oh man, why y'all keep coming for Drake's next like that? Okay,
No, I have to
why?
jump
Why?
on this, right?
I hope you didn't jump on this to say Drake
That
is the
man gonna make
best
another
rapper.
spin
Like,
track about
yeah,
this.
no doubt. Give Drake
Good
his
afternoon. Good
kudos,
afternoon.
but when we talking best rapper in the game,
That's what I'm saying. Like Drake, what he does for the music industry as a whole, unforgettable. Once in a generational talent. But rapper, best rapper, that's a bit extreme.
But is Drake a rapper though?
No, Drake. I would consider Drake an artist, and more specifically, a pop artist
Yeah.
who dabbles in rap, but somebody else writes his verses.
all I know is somebody told Meek your ass got bodied by a singing nigga. That's all I know.
Me
I don't
I'm
know
too.
what
trying to tell
y'all
you. I'm
interpret
trying to
that the
tell
Legendary.
way
you.
you
Y'all thought,
want
Ice.
to.
come
Y'all
on now.
interpret that the way you will.
But
I mean,
Bro,
that
he had
just
still,
a whole
furthers the point.
he had
but
a whole
still,
stadium singing that.
Meek Mill is lyrically better than Drake. But Drake has his whole entire pop culture, everybody behind him. So
Yeah, and Meek dropped the ball.
Meek
yeah, definitely.
failed, bro. Meek
Yeah, Meek
fumbled.
dropped
Like
the ball, and then
his
Drake is,
lyrics,
Drake got that
his
light skin on him. So
exactly, bro. And Drake's forgiving. You know what I'm saying? People forgive. So yeah, Meek called the shit out, so he couldn't miss, and that's what he did, bro. He started and then he missed. That's unfortunate because, like I said in the chat, I didn't see it coming. I'm sure most of y'all didn't see that coming, but it did. It happened.
Yeah,
I
But
mean,
I,
it was a risk, honestly. Shit, When you step up to a certain caliber, this shit is for sport. I want everybody's head in fucking blood. If you coming up against me on any track, friend, foe, family, even my own mother, nigga, let her step on this beat and she's getting to work. You understand me? That's what it's like when you're a rapper.
Oh
That's
shit!
the fucking
Oh
mentality of an
shit!
MC. And
Oh
Drake
shit!
does not have that mentality. He won't
Don't
step
say
in the
no
arena
black
with the
mama.
giants. Even yeah, my own mama, nigga.
Said the mama is gonna get it on the
He said we
MIC.
went there before. I lost, but I'm coming for it. I'm getting my revenge though.
But that's why he's like, and I know a lot of people have a lot of stuff to say about Rich Flex, but 21, can you do something
Can
for
you
me?
do something for me?
That's for y'all. Oh, he's like, okay, you guys want rap? That's cool.
For
21.
who?
No, that's not
Get
rap.
a Rich
That's
Flex moment. He
That's
doesn't
not
have
rap.
to.
That
that's
ain't
This
for me.
Drake you're talking about here. This
It's
ain't
the
no
six guy.
selling
Whatever
CDs out of the
it is.
back of the thing. He's selling out your local stadium.
yo,
I'll,
Lou,
I'll
Make
tell
your
you what it.
favorite artist feel like the label needs him. Come
yo,
Yeah, but
on
that's
Lou,
now.
pop. But
Lou,
that's pop
Lou,
music.
Lou,
Pop folks are going over there.
Lou,
If you
I
want,
rock, dog.
if
I rock with what you saying, but that track that is not rap, bro. So we
It's
gonna go.
not rap. It's not rap.
Let's
It's
go to
not.
Tyler. Let's go to Tyler. What's good, Tyler?
Good morning, all. I'll make it quick because I gotta be off doing something. But all of those reasons you named for Drake being the best rapper or whatever the question was, that those weren't even reasons. I agree with S Dizzle. You're trying to say he's this global artist, and he is, but we're talking about rappers.
Oh,
On
I
top of
started
that,
with him not being a rapper. He's not. He's a pop star. He's bubblegum. Drake's bubblegum.
okay, so if we should have stopped there then, I guess, because
Exactly, because we're trying to figure out who the best rapper
and
is. And yo ass raise your hand when Awesome asks who feels like it's Drake.
also my
21.
one in okay 20 21's
The
not even
only
in the
one that wants something to
conversation.
do something for me is the banana girl.
My quick reasons on why Drake could never be the best rapper outside of him having a ghostwriter is the fact that he tiptoed around the only other person being named the best rapper alive in his class, which is Kendrick. How you went after Meek, but you didn't go after Kendrick, and Kendrick taking shots at you left and right. I mean, they're both taking shots at each other. Don't get me wrong, but Jake's don't hit as hard. I'll say that.
No, we know
I'll
what you're
take
saying. I
Kendrick.
hear what you're saying.
I'll take Kendrick over Drake for rap for sure. Like Section 80 all the way through now is Kendrick's been definitely dominating. He's on a different level. His music is more than just pop. It's actually not pop. Kendrick gets no radio play, and that's what I think
No,
I
no,
like
Kendrick
about him.
does though. Kendrick does
Nah,
have a
that's
He,
couple pop
the
records.
thing.
He
yeah,
got a
Kendrick
couple.
gets hella radio for a rap artist. That's why he's arguably known to be so special. Like King Kunta was played on the radio.
Swimming
Uh,
pools.
like
And bro,
Money trees.
only certain rappers are respected to where they can release when they want to release. And you will wait until they want you to, oh, as long as they want
Facts.
you to, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? As opposed to somebody having to deliver yearly, annually to keep that fucking hype, keep that goddamn respect level, you know what I'm saying?
but even that isn't everything because out of a lot of rappers, it depends on what you like. For example, if you put a Biggie hit in, I can listen to every joint, even the corny joints. When you put all Jay Z's records, I don't know how many he got. Maybe I got if for me, I can fill up one CD and that's it for all the songs for Jay Z.
But that don't have nothing to do with the time of release. You feel me? Like Kendrick can literally release an album, go away for 4 or 5 years, then drop one tweet, and the world's gonna go fucking crazy over that shit, and we gonna get that fucking album. And
Yeah,
Cole.
yeah, that's true. But that's
The album's gonna
I,
be ass, and it's not gonna be better than his first one, like all the other
hey,
ones.
kick Mix off the stage. Kick him out the
Hey,
Rolly
this is
whole
gang,
thing.
rolly
Mix
gang, rolly
Mix
gang.
Mix
PG
Mix say some
Lang.
stupid shit like that, like Kendrick ain't win a fucking Pulitzer for his album. Fuck
no,
out of
but
here.
but
Like
no,
I
but Mix is
understand,
right.
bro. I understand you from
Yeah,
California. You gonna help your boy out, but bro, you can't
Bro,
tell
name another artist that won a Pulitzer
Dizzle,
for the album.
Dizzle.
Name them.
One album
Name them.
Kendrick dropped after Good Kid, Mad City. That was
No, no,
better
bro,
than Good
bro,
Kid,
no, no,
Mad
no,
City.
no, 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 bro, fuck all that bullshit. Name me somebody who's won a Pulitzer for their album. I don't even think you know what a Pulitzer is, my nigga.
Hey, y'all,
Like,
y'all
let's
about to
start there.
get we about to get
Yo,
muted. We
yo,
about to
yo,
get
yeah.
muted.
For real, for real, for real. Look,
Y'all
look,
turn
look.
this to the streets. Hold on now.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. Y'all tripping. Yeah, Kendrick definitely get his respect off rep. Like you can't deny that man. You know everything he brought to the game. But we gonna go ahead and jump to Holy Benz. What's good with you, Holy?
Yo, yo, yo. All right, I think we morning cadets. I think we gotta we gotta figure some of this out first before we like go more in depth into the conversation because like Drake, we're saying Drake can't be in the conversation because he's a pop star, but I mean I don't know if that should
But Holy,
disqualify
we're talking
somebody from the
lyricists. We're
conversation.
talking lyricists, Holy. We're talking
And then
rapping,
okay,
just
okay,
strictly
so
lyrics.
so
Look,
then
I'm
so
gonna say,
then and
look,
then
look,
in the
look, Holy, Holy.
greatest rap conversation, then like we're not including melodic rap or like anything like
That's
that,
a
right? We're talking
subgenre.
about
That's a
traditional.
subgenre. But we're talking strictly rap. No melodic. We're straight
Okay, so if you're talking
bars.
strictly rap, you just say every Drake song that has like a time and place, like 4 a.m. in fucking Miami, 6 p.m. in New York, all of those, if you compare those, he's actually rapping, and those are good as hell.
He
Bro,
didn't
we're not
write it
taking
though.
nothing away from him.
That's
He
what I
can
was
rap.
about to say.
But
That's what I was
that
about
shit is nothing compared to fucking Kendrick shit. Did you hear that verse Kendrick did with fucking Pusha T? You heard that fucking control verse? Like all the verses
Nah,
Kendrick has
that
done,
Bro,
they
But
killing
Kendrick
that
just
shit,
says a
bro.
lot of words, bro. His
I,
ass
No,
be
we
I'll
don't.
rapping
See,
say
that's the
I'll
thing.
say
himself.
You keep
this.
saying
I'll
that
say
shit.
this.
You
That's subjective. I'll say that's subjective. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna say that's subjective. I feel like both of them got great verses. Like you said, the six a.m.s, the p.m.s, Drake be going off on them shits. But I ain't gonna lie. I will say
bro, hold
that
on,
was
hold on,
a
hold
long,
on. When you
that
say
was a, that
subjective,
was a, that was a
what do you
long
mean
time
subjective?
ago. That was also a long time ago too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like as of recent, nah, he ain't been snapping like that. But hold on, Dizzle, I'm finna let you get to your point. Um, so we got a few people coming up. So if you guys would like to rotate down, go ahead and rotate down. We'll bring you back up. Whenever we get a chance. But let's go to S Dizzle. S Dizzle was about to jump into something. What's good, S Dizzle?
No, I was saying you said subjective. What do you mean by subjective? Are you talking about Kendrick songs? Are you talking about Drake songs? Like
No,
what do you...
I'm saying it's subjective saying which ones got hard verses because they both got hard verses. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
you know what? Look, let me do this for you guys, right? So when I'm judging bars, right, the criteria of anything that has to deal with hoes, money, cars, or how much better you are than the next man, I grade that on a curve. When you can fucking jump on a track and talk that real shit, get that real spill, like that fucking verse that Kendrick did with the uh uh kill him where he's standing, stand over him, shake his hand, double back to his block and blam, I ain't running down from the stand. I'm gonna back him down like Shaq with his black 223 in my hand. Like, bro, that ignorance is
Sheesh.
bliss. Ignorance is bliss. That was
Bro,
a
that's just a
fucking
lot of words, bro.
message. It's a lot of words. You want to break it down,
It's
Sid?
double, triple entendres
Mix it,
though. It's
mix
like
it.
Thank
You
you.
wildin'.
quadruple
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you
Mix,
wildin'.
entendres.
and see,
That's
that's the
not
thing.
double
Motherfuckers,
Mixy.
words.
It's
motherfuckers.
only
Hold on,
words
hold on,
if
bro.
there's
Hold on,
no
hold on.
relevance
You
behind
wildin',
them,
Bro,
bro.
Mixy.
hold
But
on,
when
hold
That's
on,
they
bro,
not
are
just
hold on,
about
hold on.
irrelevant
Yo,
words.
to the
wait, wait,
fucking
wait, bro. Look,
context,
with mix,
those
when
are
it comes to
bars.
mix,
What are you talking about?
hold on. When it comes to mix, a lot of niggas only want the bars that they can catch immediately. They don't catch it the first, oh, the 40 with a clip extended, 50 in the hole, now he looking like Sean Kemp. Niggas only respect that shit. But when a nigga get on here and really intellectually put some shit together, like I just did for Kendrick, you get niggas like Mix that say, oh, he just said a whole lot of words. Are you kidding me? Nigga, that nigga said, kill him where he stands, stand over him, shake his hand, double back to his block, and blam. I ain't backing down from the fan. I'ma back him down like Shaq with this black 223 in my hand. Better pray that this chopper jam like a radio single fan. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, nigga. Just
I
because you
Okay,
don't
bet
understand the
Future's
bars,
Mixie's
that
top
bro,
don't make
five.
it no
bro,
I
bars,
bet you
bro.
we
Future's
can play
Mixie's
all
top
day,
five.
bro. Kendrick just says a lot of words, bro. Like
But that's
Mix,
Wayne,
rap.
mix,
Rap
like
mix,
bro,
is
mix,
a
mix,
lot of
mix.
words.
Wayne be just
Yo,
rapping
Mix,
and get what Wayne's
you
saying, like bro.
you need to be on unpopular opinions. This the wrong show for that shit. Look, L, what's good with you? I see you with your hands up.
Yo, mixed greetings. I love you, but what the fuck are you talking about again? I would have muted and kicked you if you said that on my stage.
Yep.
Bro, oh,
So
come
so
on.
I guess you
Like,
couldn't take that shit to unpopular
Bro,
opinions
But
either.
but one
I,
thing,
I
but
didn't
one
Niggas
thing,
like
be
it.
mix
mad that
mixy
man's
point
mixy
it out
unpopular
there though,
opinion.
bro.
mix. Who are the best rappers in your mind?
Bro,
City
Big
Girls.
Sean
City
out
Girls.
raps,
Future.
bro.
Did you say Big Sean?
You about to
Bro,
say
Big
I'm
Big
about
Sean
to get
Sean
has
booted.
been
out rap
washed.
You
Kendrick.
Big
about to get
Sean has
booted,
been
bro.
washed on every track he's been on with Kendrick. Holy Grail, Control,
He
like
Are,
definitely got washed.
Control.
are we done?
Thank you, Tyler.
Mixed
Facts.
screens. Listen to City Girls.
No, like, are we done? Like, cause
No, but
All
Big
right,
but
hold
Big
on. Let's hear
Sean,
Mixed
Girl.
Green. Let's hear Mixed Green.
Man,
but
Go ahead,
fuck
Mix.
Big
that,
Go ahead,
Sean,
man.
Mix.
Hey,
but
shout out
you
And
City
but you
Girls,
last
can't
man.
but you
thing,
can't
Big
diss
Sean
Big.
didn't even have a Big Sean didn't even have a bad verse on Control, and neither did Jay Electronica. But
Yeah,
that's just how the level and the tier that he is on. And as far as rap, I just don't. When
have
it
you
comes to
heard Big
best
Mixed
Sean
rap
on Holy
mixed
artists, you
Key?
have to
screens.
write
Mixed
your own
screens.
shit.
Have
Joey
you heard
Badass.
Big Sean on Holy Key? He out
Mixed
rap
screens.
Kendrick.
Joey
Yes,
Badass
Yes,
got
I
one
heard
Nah,
line
I'm
him.
better.
sorry.
and
And
he
Can
when
we?
did
He
it.
out
Cash
rap
made
Kendrick. Like,
Disintegrating
he
Like
out
we
rap
Us,
can't
Kendrick, bro.
disrespect all these other rappers. We can't have Big Sean in this
He
conversation.
out rap
Bro,
Kendrick,
it's not
and on
disrespect
Control,
when the
bro,
other,
and
it's
even
not
on Control,
disrespect when
right?
the rapper you talking about is that good. Kendrick
But
is
let me ask y'all this.
fucking
Let me ask y'all
good.
this. Do y'all think Kendrick had the best verse on Control because of the verse or because he called out everybody?
Nigga, the
both,
verse, bro, you
both.
know what? I
Like
could
who
break
else?
down the verse for you
So many
without the
requests.
names.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Both.
Real because I haven't been a good host, co-host. I got to become a good co-host. We got a lot of fucking requests. We want to make sure we get them up here. I don't know why I can't bring them up here, but yes, it's AI in the spacesuit. Do me a favor, y'all. Let's reset the room real quick, man. You know, I know. Rap music invokes emotions. Okay, there is no right or wrong, guys. You got to be the sage in life, right? So let's just keep that in mind. You know, there is no right or wrong, right? These are just our views and opinion. This is what Web3 is all about. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute everybody. I'm gonna try to. Oh, we need another co-host. That's what's going on here. That's what's going on here. Awesome.
Yeah. Let's get
Make me the
I was just about to
co-host.
say that.
And there is a right or wrong
Dizzle.
answer.
Let's go
AI.
with
Hey,
Dizzle.
you guys
Can I mention
rotate
my
me down.
favorite artist?
Yeah, you guys could rotate me down. By the way.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Broken.
Okay, Tyler.
So like when people talk about favorite artists and shit, like Drake, like he when I look at Drake, I don't see a rapper. I see a guy who makes good music. When I look at someone like Kendrick Lamar, I don't look at someone who makes good music. I look at someone who raps. Right now, currently, like my favorite rapper right now to like really listen to, I think is about to fuck everything up is Joyner Lucas. I think he's fire.
Okay.
Yeah, Joyner Lucas is pretty tough.
We respect it. Yeah, Jordan Lucas can rap. You can't say he can't
But
rap.
again, it always fucks me up because I feel like his name would go so much harder as Lucas Joyner. Joyner. It's ass backwards. Why is his name Joyner Lucas, not Lucas Joyner?
We spoke about this motherfucker the other day, right? Because I never heard him before. I listened to his music. He got bars, right? But his music is so like boring to listen to. I would never listen to that in my life. I'm sorry.
That's the important thing. Like, folks be talking about all these folks that be rapping. They can't even make a good fucking song, bro. Like,
This is what I'm saying, Omix, and I understand why you repping Big Sean, but Joey Badass probably got better bars in one
Wait,
song
nigga,
throughout
who
his
can't make
entire
a
that's what
good
I'm
song,
discography.
saying.
bro?
No. Hold on. No. I gotta stop y'all right there. Hold on, as Dizzle. Because this is what happens when y'all cut me off. I didn't say Big Sean was the best rapper. I said Big Sean out rapped Kendrick on Holy Key, and then y'all cut me off in the middle of that sentence.
No, we heard that. We all heard that, and we all disagreed. But I'm trying to understand you said niggas can't make songs that rap. Like Kendrick has a lot of songs that are fucking #1 hitting records. So what are you
Kendrick
talking
has
about?
one album that people actually listen to.
Bro, have you
That's
listened to
cap.
that? Have you
That's
listened to
fucking cap.
Kendrick's
What are you talking about?
Bro.
have you listened to Kendrick's remake on the Chronic 2001?
Bro, I literally Kendrick was dropping a lot
That
of
shit
music.
is literally
When I was in
like
Kentucky,
the
Kendrick was
fucking
dropping a lot of
holy
stuff.
grail of
My
rap,
best friend
bro.
in
Like
Kentucky
the
was
lyricist
real
in that album
head,
is
bro.
just untouched.
My
It
best friend
makes you killing the
real
vibe,
Kendrick.
man.
Hold on, Mace. What'd
Nah,
you say,
he's not.
Mace?
I like this conversation.
Hold on. I think Mix rugging
Yeah,
right
let
now.
Mixie do his thing. Let Mixie do his
Yeah,
thing.
let him finish his fucking sentence.
No, I think someone was rugging. They was talking over each other.
Look, bro, like
Yeah, mixed and broken.
my best friend when I was in Kentucky, he was a huge Kendrick head, and I'm telling you, the only two albums, and the other one is only like half of it, is Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn, and it's not even the whole Damn. It's
Mixed
Do
screens.
me a
What do you
favor,
think
Mace,
of Damn?
and I don't even think you know any more albums than that.
To Pimp a Butterfly is my
look.
What other,
favorite
hold on,
Kendrick album.
Austin.
Hold on.
Austin.
Look,
What other albums do you know, Mix?
look, Dizzle. We not gonna get into who.
Look, Dizzle.
No, bro, we're not finna get into this. Look, Mix, who's your best rapper? Who's your favorite rapper, Mix? Say that, and then we're gonna go ahead and go to the next topic.
That nigga only know them 2 albums.
Shigil.
I
Mix,
just got muted every time I tried to say another one.
Oh gosh.
Mix,
Just
who is
say
your
the damn
favorite
name,
rapper?
Mix.
Who is
Lord,
your best
Yo,
rapper?
Mixie's favorite rapper is Ja Rule.
I wasn't going. The fuck? I don't even fuck with New York rappers, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Look, bro. All I'm gonna say is this:
Future.
I wasn't finna say Future.
Just say it.
I don't have an absolute favorite rapper. I just know that Kanye West has out-rapped every single great on a song since he came out, and I can name every single.
So that's your favorite
Hold
rapper.
on.
That's your best rapper.
Name a
Kanye West
rapper.
does not out-rap anyone because he doesn't freestyle. Kanye West
Yo,
is right.
broken. Chill.
Whoa. We just said we changing the topic. If y'all don't know, this is the fucking Space Cadets. This is what we do. We pick up topics, we drop the topics. All right, we on to the next one. Everyone's giving their point. Look, I told y'all, I'm not gonna go here with y'all. There ain't no right or wrong. Some people like Gucci, some like Versace. All right. So I just did this to settle a point. I mean, seriously, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all ain't never seen some people faint at the Michael Jackson concert, you know what I'm saying? Those fans will forever think that he's the greatest. It's nothing. Elvis Presley same way. So it's gonna
Hold
be
on.
what it's
There's
gonna
no
be.
with Michael Jackson. There's no discussion. He will forever be the greatest of
Nah,
all
you
time.
see, that's what I'm trying to say. You say
Bro,
that,
it's
then
all
somebody might say
subjective.
Elvis.
Nah, he's not. He's right. Michael
And
Jackson is the best.
There's
AI,
no
no.
discussion.
Mike
There's no
That's
Jackson.
right.
discussion.
Michael
I'm
Jackson.
sorry.
I just
Yeah.
told y'all we wasn't gonna go there no more. Now y'all want to go there again. We going to the next subject. The next subject is fucking Mario, and I know there ain't no doubting on this one. We can all agree Mario is the godfather of video games.
Mike
First
Jackson.
off, I
Facts.
still can't
Just like we
compute
can agree
your
Michael Jackson is the godfather.
comparison with
Yo,
Gucci
Michael
and
Jackson,
Versace
the
because
greatest
some
at
of us
eating booty.
don't got either.
Yo. Like AI said. Bro. bro, this
No,
is
just
not the
hilarious.
jungle.
You said
Yo,
some of us
this
don't
is
got
not
either.
the jungle, bro. Y'all got it
Hey,
twisted right now. Yo, chill. We
we got
on to
some
the
jungle
next
blood in
topic.
this. We got some jungle blood in this. We ain't gonna cap. But
Yeah,
we is
a
on to
little
the
bit.
next topic. Who's gonna eat the mushroom? Who's gonna grow big? Did y'all see the trailer? I was sitting up there and I was like, it finally hit me. I was like, wait, the whole fucking thing about Mario is about a guy who fucking takes mushrooms, bro, and gets all these fucking powers and shit. I was shocked. I was like, damn, I just had a huge epiphany, and so I wanted to know, what do you guys think about that?
I think Michael Jackson is the greatest of all time.
Yo,
I
whoever
think
disrespected
microdosing
Mike Jackson
shrooms
need to
is
get booted,
an
bro.
amazing thing to do.
Boot him, yo.
I see you with your hand up. I love you.
Where does one go to find these
This is
shrooms to
why. This
microdose?
is why. This is why manners maketh man. L, my cheeky British brother. Thank you for your politeness. What do you have to say on the subject?
Mushrooms do give you superpowers. They give you the superpower of being high as fuck for a few hours. It's great. Uh, yeah, I respect and support Mario's mission of getting high every single day, and I would love to join him on it. As well as that, I just thought I'd let you guys know I'm a fucking idiot. Like, this is how stupid I am, right? Cardano Summit in London tomorrow. I didn't even fucking know. Somebody just messaged me saying, "Hey, are you coming?" I didn't even know. What a fucking idiot.
Yep, he took too many
Perfect.
shrooms. No, it was crazy.
Yeah,
Watch
Mario is the GOAT, bro.
They got a
Smash
watch
Brothers.
party and they
All
got a
that.
watch party.
Yo, he rugged? What was that mean?
I think yeah, AI is broken. But I was today years old when I just had that epiphany that his ass was taking shrooms. Even Mario could find shrooms before me, bro. This is fucked up.
Y'all really just came across that? That's funny.
Dude, he's taking mushrooms and then beating up his
Like,
fucking
I learned what
imaginary
that shit
characters.
on Tumblr.
Hey, just to let y'all know, like when I made my fucking RDT bot or whatever for the terrain pals, I named my bot 1UP.
Bro, Mario really got high on mushrooms and then beat up imaginary characters. Like,
That's why
this
he
is
was
crazy.
punching bricks and shit.
Chase and tail. Don't forget about that. He was doing all that for a piece, bro.
Yo, CNFTD, you got your hands up. What's good with you, bro?
You got
Yeah,
on
the first time I got introduced with Mario, it started with those old computers, old games where you still have to put a cassette tape in a box. It started playing, and then at the end you can play games. But Super Mario, I got it for Christmas, and I started playing it, and then on the internet, or I don't know what we had at that time, but I read somewhere that you had some kind of level, an underground level, and I tried, and I gave it a level, and I was crazy. And that was the time that the games weren't even saving. You had to play until the end. Not like now, all right, I'm gonna stop.
Am I rugged?
Until the end.
I'm probably rugged.
Yeah, you probably
Yeah.
reckon CNFT. He was talking. CNFT, you are funny as fuck, bro. You were one of my favorite people in the fucking
Yeah,
space
he the
with your
shit.
old ass.
Yeah.
This motherfucker said with your old ass. Damn, he ever
I,
see
I,
his age and you
Oh,
just
bro,
assuming
yo,
he older than
Dizzle in here
motherfucker.
wilding, bro. Bro, he Dizzle, you wilding, bro.
hey, I'm
They
just saying, man. I love him
though.
though.
wilding, I
He was like,
actually
I'm
like
28.
I was about to tell one of my memories of Mario. So the first time I played Mario Brothers, I was actually so the year before I had actually me and my brother was actually bored. So my mother and my father actually pulled out an old Atari joint, right? And prior to that, we never played any video games for real, right? We just went to my mom and dad. We was
Wait,
like, we
awesome. You was
bored.
born '88, right?
Nah, I was born in '86, bro. But
80. Okay, so you was there. Okay, Super
88,
Nintendo,
baby.
all of that.
88,
yeah,
baby.
yeah, big fact. So yeah. So they pulled out the Atari and shit. And me and my brother was like, yo, this is hella fun. Like, what's the new version of this, right? And so the following year, they bought us a Nintendo. So, the first game we had was that Mario Brothers and that Duck Hunt, bro. We was on that joint
Crazy.
every day, bro. We was on that
Bro, I
joint.
wanted to punch that dog in this motherfucking face half the damn time.
I'm trying to bring up AI. It's not letting me. Drop and try to come back, AI. But yeah, that dunk hunt was something serious. I didn't get to,
That,
you feel me, enjoy that.
that dog was not your best friend. That dog was an evil individual. You know what I'm saying? Just laughing at your ass all the time when you be missing.
Awesome. You said it was just you and your brother. Or how many siblings you got?
It's me and my brother. So I got a brother, and then I got a half brother, but he didn't live with us though.
Oh, so it was just you two? Oh, y'all niggas was living it. Y'all was fucking, y'all, oh my God. I got a brother too, so I remember back in the days when it was just me and him. Oh, nigga.
Hey, do any of y'all who played regular Nintendo? Because I found very few people who played this game, but it was
My bad, sorry, I
Oh
did that.
man.
y'all good, y'all good. It was probably my favorite game on Nintendo, and it was that dodgeball game. And bro,
Gosh.
when you be ripping them dodgeballs and you'd hit the other dude, like he'd be slow motion flying across your screen and like hit the end of your screen and shit. Yeah, there was a dodgeball game and you would be countries. You would be different countries playing against each other, bro. That shit was so fun.
Yo, y'all need to watch that link I posted on YouTube. That shit's hilarious.
I never played that game. I missed that
Me
one.
neither. Me neither. The first 3D game I played was what was it called? Speed. That car game. They have to put on the glasses.
Had to put on the glass. What the fuck was
Yeah,
y'all
That,
playing?
on the
he probably,
Nintendo Entertainment System.
yeah, he probably talking
Yeah,
about,
I always wear glasses when I play racing games. Makes me
probably
feel cool.
the
they had
virtual
3D
boy.
glasses. Crazy.
I second that statement. Whoever said that with the glasses.
I don't know about the glasses. I don't know about this video game you talking about. I know I haven't played games for a minute, but Nintendo was a little bit before my era, just a tad. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like the PlayStation baby. I can tell you almost any game on PlayStation.
Wait, it's
Uh,
before your era, or you wasn't
Bro,
playing
what do
it
you
at the
no, no,
mean?
time?
I was.
Nintendo 64.
No, I was. Yeah, I was
No, AI
64. Yes.
just had Nintendo. His just ain't have one.
What you? Man, I had video games all my life. Okay, I don't be leaving leftover Raymond's in my motherfucking refrigerator since you want to go there. Because I remember that story that you told me about going over
Sir,
that girl house who
sir,
had
no,
leftover
sir, no, sir. I
Raymond's.
said
Who
women.
saves ramen noodles? That's all I
Hey,
gotta
I
ask.
said women.
Okay.
I
Yeah, bro, that's
women.
crazy.
And you
I
dealing
ain't
with
dating
women
no
like
women.
that. I ain't never
Nah,
dealt with.
that
Oh,
nigga
first
probably did
time I
was
ever
getting
heard someone
Raymond's
say that they
noodles.
saved some
I
Raymond
used to
His
say
noodles.
cousin
Roman noodle.
His cousin Raymond around the corner, he be getting his fucking noodles over there. He
And
be
they
like,
spaghetti
I
Bro,
used
noodles.
to
They ain't
say
even.
Roman noodles.
see,
Cousin
that's
Raymond
the thing, y'all
sell noodles.
tripping, bro. Y'all
Cousin
tripping. Like,
Raymond
you
sell
like,
said they
noodles
hold on,
today.
spaghetti
y'all,
Sell
noodles.
noodles.
y'all trying me. Look, first of all, my
Look,
Gotcha. Sorry,
look,
mix it.
we about to start. We going to the hand system now. Y'all out of control. We're going to the hand system, so we're
We're in
gonna go ahead and
order.
go to Holy
well,
Ben's.
I had
Good
my
Holy
hand
Ben.
up, motherfucker.
Look, Holly got his hand up now. You got to go back in rotation because you got a yellow flag on the play. We'll come back around to you. What's up,
Anyway, my
Holly?
name is Raymond.
What's up, Holy? Gosh, jeez Louise. Holy,
I think Mario's lit, man. I mean I never had like I don't know like all the games like I remember like when that DS game came out, Nintendo DS game, like I was fiending to play
Let's
that. Like I was
go.
always trying to play off somebody. That game was super dope. It's kind of dope that they're doing a movie, but a lot of the time it's just like, dang, like y'all really milking this IP, you know. But I'd love to see something like this, like the IP go further with something like Sly Cooper and Spyro. Like those games are super dope. I'd love to see like just those characters are super dope, and just seeing like the world expand even more today would be super lit because that's what they're doing anyway. They just recycle IP over and over, so it's like might as well with those two like super dope characters and
Bring
worlds.
back Jack and Daxter.
All right,
Who
so
said that?
Yeah.
Who
gonna
fucking
go to
said
Sarge
that?
Bro,
next.
you a little too old for me,
Yeah,
gang.
yeah, we're gonna go to Sarge. Sarge, what's good, Sarge?
Oh, hey, I said ramen noodles is probably some spaghetti noodles with some chili powder,
man,
some
you know
salt,
that's how it is
and
in the
some
hood. You know
paprika.
how it's in.
Nah,
Man,
y'all
we
ain't
ever.
finna talk about ramen noodles if y'all gonna cut me off. Like y'all ain't let
Hey,
me finish
hey,
my point.
hey,
All
hold
right,
on,
you get
Mixie.
5 seconds. Go ahead and speak your piece, Mix. Go ahead and
No,
speak
no,
your
no,
Bro,
piece,
no,
you
no,
nigga.
please,
long-winded,
please.
Let me
bro.
talk. For 5 seconds,
He
let
get
me
5 seconds.
talk.
Count to 5.
Bro, you
But
never
ten of
get the
his, but
point.
10 of his seconds be like, let me get 5 seconds. All right, so check this. Why y'all keep cutting me off? Y'all already know how Mixie is. Like it ain't never just like, all right, we cut him off, and then he come back on. He be like, damn, why you cut me off? It's like, cause you just did that again. Mixie, what's up with the noodle story? And please don't tell me, cousin Raymond. So those that don't know, in the hood, you always got little Ray Ray, and little Ray Ray don't never happen to be little. That motherfucker's always big as hell. And you're like, why y'all call him little Ray Ray? You know what I'm saying? And then you be having Big Josh, and that motherfucker don't never be big. He always be small as hell. And you be like, why the fuck do y'all call him Big Josh?
See, in my hood, Raymond
And you
is a
realize it's
hood.
deeper than that.
Raymond Crips is an actual hood. So when you say the name Raymond, you better say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Be careful how you say it, because niggas are top, you know what I'm saying? They get you for that. But go ahead, Mix. You got 5 seconds.
Put the D at the end of the Raymond.
Bro,
But look though, bro.
bro,
First of all,
yo,
my name is Raymond Farthing. Hold on, awesome, because I ain't get to talk. Look, the only point I was making was if a girl leaves some ramen noodles in my fucking fridge, I'm breaking up with her. That was that point. But back to the Mario situation. Super Mario Sunshine is the best Mario game of all time.
What the hell is that?
What
Who
the
the
fuck?
fuck
Get
is
him
Super
out
bro,
of
that is,
here.
bro,
Get
Mario?
the
bro.
fuck out of
I'm
here.
not gonna lie. If y'all play Mario, he actually is on to something. Super Mario Sunshine is one of the best.
I have Mario Super Sunshine on my Switch sitting to the right of me right now, but we ain't gonna dwell on that. We're gonna get to Davis because he got his Simpson hand up and he been patient. Davis, what's good with you?
The Simpson hand. What's good, Davis?
Everything's good. Just getting ready to go to the gym. I was also hoping that we could talk about Opus Down now, and you could pull up at Alpha Finance Guy. He may have some things to do today. I really don't.
Nah.
Just
Oh.
trying to
Well,
respect his
No,
time.
it's
well,
cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Hey, yeah. So the way that we typically work the show, and just so that you know, and the reason why we invite projects over to us like this, because like we speak on subjects that we feel like the will work and help with it when it comes to onboarding, right? So like that's why we're talking about a lot of these subjects. It's a 2 hour show, so the first hour is generally geared towards just a warm conversation like that. And then second, we go into the projects and we talk more crypto related issues. So that way we can help transition people who may not be familiar with crypto into an easier way of understanding what it is that we're doing on the blockchain. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. That was something that was my apologies. You weren't aware of that, but that's just the way that we rock over here. So I mean, can we get like 15 minutes and we'll bring you right on up? I think this is actually the last subject, ain't it? Awesome.
Nah, we got one more
One
topic.
more? Okay. I mean, so we can run one more subject, man. And I do greatly appreciate you stopping by. And you know what I'm saying? Sorry about the time
Yes,
confliction
sir.
there.
Appreciate you, Davis. We appreciate you.
All right, thank you.
Definitely, definitely. So look, we about to go ahead and jump into a banger real quick. Let's go ahead and jump into this new token, man. Let's go ahead and jump on this new token that Charles just announced, man. We finna go ahead and jump into it real quick and talk about that. Man, we actually got like 2 more topics, but let's go. Let's get into it. Hold on. So
Got your hand up. You got something to say about the midnight?
yeah. So Cardano is launching a new privacy blockchain and token called Midnight. And Charles just spoke about this. CoinDesk put out the article. I want to see what you guys think about this, man. What you guys think about the Midnight token and blockchain? Let's go to L. What's good, L? What you think about it?
I'm excited. I'm very excited. Midnight Privacy Token is going to be very interesting. I saw Monero's tweets. They are absolutely shitting their knickers right now. They are terrified, and they're trying to make us look bad. Midnight is going to be very useful. I can't wait to utilize it. Man, I'm really on the edge of my seat to see this. We got so much good news. Honestly, this is just the first one.
CNFTD, what's good with you?
I read the article, and at first I thought, all right, nice, nice, nice. And then I saw those small little letters saying, and it's gonna be some point that the government can come in if something goes wrong. Then it's gonna fill, man. It's gonna fill.
What's good, Holy?
Yo, I'm excited for Midnight as well. I want to learn exactly what having a privacy coin means. I know typically it means that you can't really be tracked as much. So I mean I'm super excited for that. I'm glad it's coming on Cardano. I didn't even realize that it was gonna be a real Monero competitor to a point where they're like talking bad about us. That's pretty crazy. But I definitely want to compare and contrast. I'm ready for Midnight for sure.
Bro, you know how I go when white Jesus put his hands on anything. They get mad at the blessing. Let me hear from you, Mix.
I think y'all just ignore what CNFTD just said. That is y'all being blinded by Cardano, thinking that this is a Monero competitor. Monero's better. I'm not going to be using this midnight protocol. Like I've already told y'all in the chat. Like I trust Charles with a lot of things, but I am never going to trust somebody that makes it very clear that he's willing to do everything he can to work with the government. So with this being a privacy coin, I can't trust it. Those small words, he will.
And so, rather than just being a privacy coin, what I had heard from the Disco Solaris team is this is geared more towards being a smart contract with a zero knowledge proof that is auditable by. It's auditable because you
Oh,
can
whoa,
share
whoa,
it.
whoa! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! We are on board in here, David, and you are telling a phenomenal job there, and I really, really like it. But we got to keep this shit in layman's terms, because I mean, you're gonna scare some people. They're gonna be like, "Oh my God, like, this is what they were saying. Crypto is a scam." So can we get a layman's terms breakdown of that?
So essentially, you can keep all of your information private, but you have the ability to share it should you have to have an auditor look at it or to share it with a tax authority or some other party.
Now compare that to Monero, where the feds got a whole bounty on try to figure out how to get that shit cracked. It's
Well,
a big.
listen.
But
There's a thing.
Mixie, listen, I had my hand up. I had my hand up for a minute. So
Yeah, Sergeant was
listen,
next.
Mixie, you gotta understand though, at the same time, bro, like if something is going to be at the security caliber of Monero, that's going to be hard to be massively accepted globally, right? So there's going to be a lot of excuse me, obviously there's going to be a lot of manipulation and fraudulence behind that token, right? Because you have the ability to do so because how secure it is. So with that being said, there's going to be a lot of individuals with false intentions, right, taking advantage of it. So that's going to scare a lot of countries away. So I guess my point is it's going to be hard to access Monero on a global scale, as opposed to, from what it sounded like to me, a midnight token, something of this caliber, to where the reality is you're going to have the ability to some degree. The government's going to have the ability to be able to access certain things from a legal standpoint, I would imagine, right? But if on a public blockchain, like I don't feel like we have enough security to where it's going to gain that mass adoption to where billionaires don't want you to know how much money they have and how they're moving. Let's just be honest, right? So there's got to be some security that they can have readily available to where before they're comfortable utilizing crypto, I guess is my point. It sounds like this might be that happy median that gives them that security, but at the same time does not scare uh, uh, countries away from a legal standpoint based off of the fact that they can't fucking access it in any shape or form, right? It's going to be adopted by a lot of uh, bad fucking intent. You heard what I'm saying. I'm not gonna keep rambling, but
Hey,
All right, let's go to Crib.
Hey, real quick, you just said two words, man. Mass adoption. If you don't have that, shit is fucking dead out of the gate. Period. Point blank.
But it is going to be mass adoption because
Wait, we're going to Crib.
Yo, I saw the only reason Monero and Zcash, well, Zcash ain't saying nothing, but Monero responded talking crazy because I literally saw a video. Charles was like, we saw Monero and Zcash, and we're like, fuck those guys. We can make something better. He literally said that, bro. He literally.
At the Scotch Fest.
Exactly.
He
Another
literally
Yeah,
said
and they're
that, bro.
right though.
talking shit.
But no, right though. Charles is right because and Mixie, I think you still have the perspective of I buy crypto so I can get away with buying drugs and nobody needs to know and I can do whatever I want and hopefully I won't get taxed. I think you have that perspective and it concerns me a little bit, Mix.
I
this is
don't
going to
have
get
that.
regulated. But
I don't.
when you say what you just said about
But yeah,
Monero is like these are not going to be a competitor for Monero. This will probably be better than Monero.
It
Monero
is
is going to be in
going
a
to be
lot of
better.
trouble. Monero's going to be in a lot of trouble with SEC
Monero.
when it actually comes to it.
like the thing is this, bro. Like that's not first of all what I'm trying to
All
do.
right, Mix. After Mix goes, we're going to have A Sung, then CNFTD, then Davis. Please remember the order.
Yeah, we got guests too.
Yeah, for sure. Like I'm not gonna make it long, but like the thing about Monero is I think that everyone deserves privacy, and that's what they supply. Now, y'all are talking about mass adoption. That's one thing, but you don't need to have mass adoption for a coin like Monero because of the use case. Like when you have a strong basis, people are going to use it just because. The only thing that's a downfall to Monero is the fact that there's a lot of exchanges that don't accept it, but there are wallets that accept it.
there's a reason those exchanges don't accept it, though,
That's
Mason.
right.
That's the
Yeah,
whole
but there's
point.
wallets that do. So as long as you can remain peer to peer, it doesn't matter. Like you can still use
But from
Monero.
an on-ramp, off-ramp standpoint, it makes it extremely difficult to access that token. You see what I'm saying, on a
But you
mass
can still
scale.
exchange it. You can exchange it for other tokens, like when at some point if you need to.
Can I say something?
Rock.
Wait, hold on.
Dude.
We're going to get to A Sung.
No.
We're going to get to A Sung first because A Sung been waiting. He had his hand up.
All right.
Hey, yeah, I'll just make it quick. No, when I first heard of it, I mean, it was pretty cool. It's like, oh, more use cases. But the more you think about it, just kind of, I don't, kind of goes against what Cardano is, in my opinion, or rather what it, I guess, was made for. Because if you look at Monero, and let's just say you use a Midnight becomes a competitor to Monero. I mean, Monero, you use it just to avoid taxes. I mean, let's be honest here. That's the bulk of it. But yeah, just having the ability to do that with the backdoor potentially it doesn't really make sense. But I mean, who knows what will happen, right? Like, privacy is important, but um, privacy on a public blockchain, it I mean, it doesn't really make sense. That's my opinion, at least for now. I mean, maybe something will develop on it, and someone will make something that ties those two together. But the concept of having a privacy coin on a public blockchain, which always advocated decentralization, public like opinion, and public identity, it just seems a little bit funny to me. But that's all I want to say.
I agree. All right, CNFTD. Then we're gonna hear from Davis, and then DeFi guy. You can go after Davis, and then we'll introduce our guests and stuff.
Yeah, with the privacy and stuff. What I was trying to say, mass adoption. It depends on where it's all going to be registered. Because when it's registered in the U.S., a lot of European companies can't even make use of it because when there's something wrong, the U.S. government can go into the coin, check what's happening. That's not even possible. So I think mass adoption in the country where it's gonna be registered or something like that.
You, Davis, can I go?
Yeah,
fucking,
so
fucking killing
even
me.
with privacy coins, a lot of people need to realize there's going to be a point when you take the money out, and that's when people are going to notice. It's like, hey, this guy had an average job, and now all of a sudden he's going to buy a Lamborghini. Go to Alpha Finance guy.
Yeah, this is what you guys need. What we need to all do collectively in this space is take a step back and think about what we're talking about. We understand this shit. Most people don't understand this shit. And that's what I'm saying about mass adoption. There's got to be some sort of education component for every day. You talk about use case, you can talk about fucking this coin, privacy, that, mass adoption, this. But at the end of the day, there's a huge fucking red flag with your everyday person, right? They see this space as a fucking scam, and it's not. We understand that, but other people don't. And until we get to that point where we clean shit up, and you're talking about Monero and fucking everyone wants privacy. Nobody that's for a very small select group of people. That's for us on this phone call that understand it. If most people don't understand this shit in the space, they're not going to use it. And if they're not going to use it, it's dead in the water.
If you went to Amazon,
All right, Mixie, we actually gonna go to Chain Lord. Yo, what's good, Chain Lord? We've been listening.
Chain Lord.
What's up, Chain Lord? Chain Lord, you there?
Oh no, he might be rugged.
That was me.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm tripping. I thought that was still Davis. All right, Mixie, you the last one to speak on this topic. Then we're gonna go ahead and bring up Opus DAO and jump into their project.
Really gonna let him finish this topic?
That's what I
just
said, Mixie.
Like privacy is way more than just taxes. Like, let's just say, like okay, even on JPEG Store, like anytime you buy something like that's a project that's like a big project, they made sales bots. There's no way that you can buy anything on JPEG Store and nobody know because it's gonna pop up on Twitter. There's no way. Like if I owe AI like $5 and I just want to send him $5. I don't think the whole blockchain needs to know that I just sent AI $5. If I'm on Amazon, and this is a little graphic, but let's just say I wanted to buy a pocket pussy off of Amazon. I don't want everybody to know that I bought a pocket pussy off of Amazon. Like,
no
that
cap.
privacy comes into play, bro.
And
You can have a public blockchain, but then still have a level of security to where you don't have to be that into people's business. And I don't feel like that is going to create any sort of welcoming environment for mass adoption, bro. That's just going to keep people like, why the fuck would I want to go do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I want to just go put all my shit on display for everybody to monitor what I am doing?
What's your definition of privacy?
I think that this happens in the business world too. So like you got to extrapolate what's already working. That is already a practice, a common practice. People buy real estate. A lot of times they'll purchase under different entities so that you can't see the accounts that they're holding, or they'll put it in a shell account. Like there's reasons why you want to do that in the business world, traditional finance. But are we moving towards traditional finance, or are we moving away from it? You know what I'm saying? That's another question that we have to have, right? And I do believe in having privacy. I do believe in having certain restrictions. But I also understand the importance of not just let money roam freely without any oversight. Like that is extremely dangerous in my eyes, right? Like I gotta be real with my fucking self because you know what people do with the current method of sending funds. So what do you think is going to happen when that method becomes digitized? Like it's going to be turned to on steroids. So we got to be mindful. Like there has to be some sort of balance. I think that this midnight solution is pretty decent, right? Like it allows for the protection of end users on purchases, right? And then but it also ensures that we still have levels of accountabilities that can be traced.
I agree with that.
All right, so we got these two hands right here, L and A Sung, and then we gonna get to Opus Dow. Am I mistaken? Is he up here, or are we rocking? Awesome. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can rotate as well, so you can get some people up.
Yeah. Davis Washington is a representative of Opus Dow, and we can probably get the Opus Dow account up here. But
Also, DeFi guy. Opus DAO's on the laptop, so there's no mic. I'm just signed on there as well.
okay,
Okay, no, that's fine.
Okay.
If y'all two representatives, then that's cool. I didn't know that.
okay. Let's get to these two hands. Who was first, L or A song?
It's gonna be me, apparently. Bro, you just gotta love Charles, man. We can all say we would love crypto, to not pay taxes, and get away with whatever the fuck we want to do. But regulation is coming, and it's better to be in a situation where you're possibly somewhat self-regulated. And we've got DIDs now that are doing really well, especially the IMX. I'm really interested with their partnership with NMaker. We got the DIDs, we got a privacy token that is still audible if needs be for regulation terms. This, you have to appreciate, this is really, really intelligent. And even though like we're kind of stepping into traditional finance with the regulation, it's going to come regardless whether you want it or not. So this, you just kind of have to take it with a pinch of salt, and just enjoy it, because it would have been worse if the fucking banks did it.
Banks are doing it, by the way.
Hey,
Ace,
Sung.
Ace
Wait,
Sung.
hold on. A Sung was supposed to go after that.
Yeah, just wanted to respond. I mean, there's a comment about real estate and having these shell companies, I guess. That's also because it's not just finance, it's also liability in the real world, right? Like if something happens, you have to take responsibility for it. But in crypto, it's a little bit, I mean, you still need liability, but I mean, how do you pin something on someone with I mean, it can be anywhere, right? Use a VPN, and unless you can trace the wallets, which is what you're doing today, it's hard to pinpoint someone to something. And I mean, hopefully this changes that. But yeah, we'll really have to see how it rolls out because I mean, anything can happen, right? People make tools, and then tools can be used for wrong reasons, right? Like dynamite was made to help with mining and blowing up mountains, and then people started using it for war. I mean, so yeah, anything can happen, right? But we need these tools out there today to see what's going to actually how it'll impact us tomorrow.
All right. And that was the last statement on that topic. So we about to go ahead and jump into this interview with Opus Dow. So we got Opus Dow in the building. How you doing, Davis? What's good? You're a representative of Opus Dow, correct?
Yes, I'm doing really well today. Just trying to have myself a laid back Saturday later, currently getting ready to go to the gym. So I think what would be best for us is an interview format. I'll give you a brief overview of our project, but from there we can just ask questions and move forward.
All right. So one of my first questions before you get into it. So what is your position at Opus Dow?
I'm the chief technical officer.
Okay. Cool. All right. So give us a brief synopsis of your project. Tell me what you guys got going on.
We're building a DAO governed NFT marketplace on Cardano. Our main focus is going to be on fractionalizing physical asset backed NFTs. We're going to have them highly verified by using a third-party service as well. So we'll have a blockchain oracle to provide information on those physical assets and interact with the blockchain with Internet of Things devices and try to push that forward as best as we can. Also working with auctioneers and third-party grading services to make sure that the assets are being listed have been verified for their authenticity and value in real time.
I'll jump in and add to that too. So if you guys think about, collectibles, artwork, automotive, you mentioned real estate, which I think is a huge use case. You've already started to see, transactions on chain. I believe it was in Montana. The first piece of property on Cardano was sold. But if you think about that, trading cards, I mean, the list is really endless. My position with the project is as a resource for the financial services sector. So if you just think outside of collectibles and hard assets, you can also think about various sectors too, right? If you look at like title abstract with homes, like why the fuck do we still process hundreds of pieces of paper and file that in some cabinet in Nancy's office? It doesn't make any sense. BMW's already started to do this with verification of purchase and service records. So my responsibility with this project is specifically for the financial services sector and how can we incorporate, fintech solutions inside of our project.
It's pretty dope, pretty dope. See, so do you have any you're saying you're targeting fintech? Do you have any outside VC funding for the project? Have you targeted that? What kind of
Yeah,
sponsorships and partnerships do you have?
yeah, we do. We're actively having conversations. What's important for us, as you guys probably know, when you're out there trying to do a capital raise, if you don't have any revenue being generated, or if you don't have a use case established to market, it's pretty tough to do, right? Nobody's going to look at you and say, "Yeah, sure, I'll give you 35 million for fucking what?" Right? You haven't done anything yet. We're really close. I think by the end of the year. Matter of fact, I guess, I don't know, Davis, if we can talk about it, but we're doing some trading cards for a pretty large Cardano
We
project.
can speak about it, just not the exact project.
Got it. Yeah, so we're essentially going to take, we've partnered with a pretty large Cardano project, and what we're going to do is convert those NFTs into graded trading cards, right? So each NFT owner will have an encapsulated trading card that's graded by the third largest card grading service in the country. And so in addition to having their digital asset, they'll also have a physical asset. And that allows us to establish a use case that we can then, provide, as a use case when we're out there trying to do a capital raise. So we're pretty close.
Hey guys, this is Cody. I'm another founder partner of Opus, and I was just going to throw in there that all that gets put into a pretty great idea, because all those cards, all those things that we are able to create for each one of these different NFTs can also be thrown onto our marketplace and put out there or fractionalize themselves as well.
Also, in addition to that, the current owner will retain 51% ownership, and the rest of it will be fractionalized, the other 49%. So you can passively gain interest on the assets that you own without having to sell them. And we're exploring that with museums and their collections as well in the future.
You guys have really been getting to work, so you're reaching out to museums, huh? I like that. I like the sound of it. So, like, what kind of benefit, and just let's just keep it simple to your average Cardano user. So, say if I'm a newbie, why would you say I would want to go into Opus style?
If I can take that, because I'm probably the least technical of their whole group, um, I would say that what we're trying to do is create the most verified physical assets and get them on chain. So that would be the biggest thing, is you know what you're getting, and what it is real, and you know that it's worth what it says it's worth.
And let me add to that, Cody, too, right? We talked about mass adoption earlier. The easiest way for people to mass adopt something is with something that they already are familiar with. People are already familiar with owning something in a physical form. The biggest barrier to entry in the NFT space is the education. I mentioned that too, right? Those are the two key components: education and mass adoption. And without the other, you don't. They're a symbiotic relationship, and you have to create that. If I just came to you, there's a misnomer in the space that, oh, I just own a fucking JPEG. No, you don't own just a JPEG. If people are doing this the right way, there's utility with that. It can be as a paywall to another service, right? So I'm in financial services. I'll use that as an example. Ultra high net worth individuals want to get in this space. You could easily use an NFT as a paywall for other services, right? That same thing can be said for this. If you're a newbie and you want to get into the NFT space, what better way to say, hey, you don't own just a digital asset. You also own a hard asset that's graded, and you can monetize that hard asset in a marketplace. And that's what we're creating.
So say for instance, is this going to be like a pooling? Because I heard you say something as far as fractionalizing. So with the DAO attaching these to the physical assets, is this going to be something like we'll be able to pool together to purchase this physical asset and trace it? Is that what the intentions are? Because I'm trying to get just like a clear overview, just clear cut in my eye.
Yeah, that's possible. Cody, I don't know if you want to answer that. I'll take a crack at that. But yes, I mean, you can.
I'm sorry, I missed the question.
I'll take a stab. I'll answer the question. The answer is yes. I mean, there's this isn't a linear opportunity, for monetization, meaning there's fractionalization opportunities or there's whole opportunities. Cody's actually gone out and reached out to some art dealers, right? They sort of work. They either have their own pieces in inventory or they use, I don't want to say it's like a pawn shop deal, but they have a consignment type of business model, right? It's an easy way for people to come in and either pool assets, which allows the owner of that to monetize it and fractionalize it, but they still own the majority stake in that piece of artwork. Furthermore, I mean, you could own the other 49%, right? And then essentially resell that. I mean, so there's value there. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, no, 110%, absolutely. So let me ask you a big question, right? Because like I think that this was the number one problem that was plaguing a lot of the DAOs, when they were quite the buzz on like chains like Ethereum. Decentralization is the first word of a DAO, right? And I feel like a lot of times it's misused, just due to the way that the token distribution is set up. So, I mean, do you want to talk about that in regards? How does that look for Opus DAO holders?
Sorry, bro.
You
Oh,
okay?
okay. So yeah, I'm good to go. So yes. So I would say that.
Cody's
Sorry about
dead.
that, guys. So I would say that. I'm sorry. Can you repeat one more time? I just got really.
Yeah, that's why I asked you, were you okay?
Yeah. Sorry.
Essentially what I said is decentralization
Got you.
is the first word in DAO, right? Decentralized
Correct.
autonomous organization. Okay, autonomous being the next one, which means that it is automated. It is an
Yes.
organization, which means it's a group of individuals.
Correct.
One thing that I saw when DAOs were coming to buzz on chains like Ethereum is the misuse or misappropriation of the tokens, right? So there would be a select pool of individuals that basically had overseeing power of the DAO, the majority of the vote, right? And they also own the majority of the liquidity inside of the DAO. So I was asking in that regards, how will token distribution be set up? Whether
Got
it's as of right now, and then is there a future plan to decrease the pools that are delivered to, like, the founding members and stuff like that? Because I don't really see too much. I don't see it as wrong as long as the token distribution is set up fairly. Like you can get a percentage of the pool, but how much are you taking at one time? Like, are we distributing all these tokens to you during this first duration of time? So you're going to have the majority share, or you're going to say we're going to get this percentage of the pool, but it's going to be something that digresses over time. So it'll wind up being 20%, but the 20% won't be in a burst. The 20% will be spread out over time, right? So that's what I was asking you in regards. How are you guys set up with your structure of token distribution? Is it a lot of tokens for you guys at the beginning? Does it decrease over time? Do you have a stretched out period? What's going on with the token
I can
distribution?
speak to that. Also, check it out on our website, opusdao.io. So this is our current structure for the airdrops as well as the token distribution. So the first tokens, the Obsidian tokens, they're going to be 7,500 NFTs for the Genesis holders. And then there will be 15,000 gold after the Obsidian has been sold out. And then after that is the Rubidium token, and there will be 27,500 of those available. And as for the distribution, 45% of it is going to be for staking NFT rewards for our Opus DAO tokens that are going to be distributed, and they're going to be our utility token on the platform to purchase assets along with ADA, of course. 20% is going towards the DAO treasury, and that is going to be for DAO voting in case we have any issues with governance participation in the beginning, and also providing funding for software developers outside of our private funding round. And 10% is going to be held in the community treasury to give out community grants for other people that want to participate in the DAO's development and the development of the marketplace. And then 15% is going towards the team as part of our initial fundraise. That's our current structure.
And I'll just add, I like your question, because I think in the DAO space, that's probably the single largest issue that we face. And you've seen that time and time again, right? Liquidity goes to these different VC firms, and all of a sudden everyone else gets fucked. It's exactly what we're trying not to do, right? So I think we've set up the tokenomics in a way that makes sense. It's equitable, but it also gives us the ability to continue to build on the project.
Also, keep in mind with the Opus marketplace, that's going to be the consumer-facing part of it. We also have Scale Labs and Scale Capital as entities that are going to further develop the marketplace, but also
Now, is
provide
this a marketplace? I'm sorry.
onboarding services.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but it just popped in my head. Is this a marketplace for physical assets, or is this a marketplace for NFTs?
It's going to be both asset-backed NFTs and traditional JPEGs.
It's pretty dope.
I think Asung had a question.
Yeah, Asung does it.
Yeah, hey, thanks for having me up here. I actually had two questions. The first is, I mean, you guys seem to have a pretty solid like vision, like a roadmap, I guess. So the first part is, why is this a DAO? Like, why not just make it a regular project? Like, what does it make a difference for? I'm just trying to wrap my head around that.
Our main founder really wanted to have the community of Cardano be able to be a part of what we're doing here in the long run. That is really the main thing.
So the reason for the DAO structure being that obviously centralized entities over time can have really good intentions, but might make poor decisions in the future. So we'd like to have the ability to allow the people participating in the protocol and the marketplace to be able to make changes or rescind any negative changes, rather than it just being up to a group of 20 or 30 people at the company to say we have to do it this way no matter what, and gradually give up control to the community rather than just having it centralized entirely.
But wouldn't that make more sense to, I guess, do that like come later, like in a roadmap?
No, we are doing that later.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Asung, let me add to that too, man. I don't think this is sort of like the chicken or the egg. You know, what comes first from my perspective, and I've been in this space for a little bit. You know, you gotta develop a community, and the easiest way for us to create some sort of catalyst to further this project was to do it with the DAO first, right? And I think that the founders have done a good job we've got an engaged community? Do we have this really robust project that's hitting Twitter every day and doing all these things? No, but we've got the makings and the foundation and infrastructure for a really successful project to build on. And the only way that we could do that was with the DAO structure to start with.
No, that's fair. Getting people engaged is obviously important. You need that like the user base, right? If you have five people using this thing, it's not gonna it's not gonna take off. No,
Yeah.
so I appreciate that answer. No, because from my experience, the only I guess the biggest risk with DAOs is actually your holders, right? If everyone has intentions that are I guess geared towards enriching themselves, for example, more so than the rest of the community and the project, and the votes also go in their favor. I've seen projects collapse because of that, where, for example, people vote to sweep the floors instead of actually push the project forward, right? That's a very common example. And I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to say yours is going to be the same thing, but I just want to point that out. Second thing is why Cardano? Like, isn't like if it's like earlier you mentioned authenticity of certain products and items, like isn't VeChain doing that as well, or some other like blockchains out there? I'm just curious because again, if it's for community building, I understand, but like for the tech itself, I was just curious why Cardano specifically.
Davis, that's all you.
Sure. The reason why we chose Cardano is because of the scientific research and all of the methods they use for development. We want to make sure that the blockchain we're using has been heavily audited and products have been tested before they're rolled out. We've seen a lot of issues with other blockchains like Solana and Ethereum where they have features that are released that are broken because they aren't tested thoroughly enough. And we just want to have that level of security with the blockchain that we're using. Also, we'll have the ability to make a side chain for our D app in the future. And there are a lot of things going on also in terms of scalability with things like Ouroboros and Hydra that we're really looking forward to.
All right, that's all I got. I appreciate the answers. These are very solid. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely get the community sentiment. I definitely get the community sentiment for sure, for sure. And that's a huge part about like building out anything. That's why I kind of have to agree with Ace Mung here and say like, I would have went the project route. Just to be honest with you, because it's easier to build communities with like projects surrounded by art and just fun and stuff like that than it is to get someone to buy into that. But like get the attention on it. That's just my take. You know what I'm saying? Like if like we're in a community and we got this as a part of this project, then it's like I would feel a little bit better, a little bit more secure with it. But just like outright with dials, just for right now, myself personally, because the tech's not there, I don't know. I kind of like shy away from them. But I do think that they're going to be functional and very useful, and those that are like at the head of the race will be the ones that really benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? And but for me, for right now, I'm a collector. I like collecting, so I like art and stuff like that. That's just my take on it. And if that was tied into an art project, I would really really be bullish on it. Um,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
just wait till you see what we got.
I wait. I
That's,
can't
uh,
wait. I
uh,
can't wait. I can't wait. That's what I'm saying. If it's
shit's
fire,
gonna
if
blow
it's
your mind.
fly, if it's fire, if it's fly, I'm all on it, man. If it's art, I love it. Davis, you got your hand up?
Yeah, also the other thing with bringing on physical assets and real estate, among other things, is that and the NFT market did about $338 million of volume in 2020, but the global collectibles market is worth $370 billion. That's like 1,000 times the volume. So if we can bring some of that on chain, we can really help expand the Cardano
Yeah,
ecosystem and get more people on board.
absolutely. And there's a lot of people like, I'm the type of person where like if your project has a figurine or something, like I really want to try to collect it. Like I like shit like that, me myself personally. Um for like the game room and things of that nature. So you do have a lot of, gamers, you got a lot of devs, people that do fall into that niche category of like comics and collectibles. So it kind of already marries into each other. So yeah, I'm definitely, like I said, I think that that's fire. I think that that's fire that you guys are gonna have like a marketplace with actual physical assets that
You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna be able to collectively like auction in on it? Because I seen some of those on like I just saw on Instagram they had this promotion. It was like, oh, you can buy. They had this Picasso and it was like $20 million, and you can buy fractionalized shares of the Picasso for $20. You know what I'm saying? So
That's exactly the point, man. Think about all of the artists that exist all across the world globally that we don't have access to. There may be a piece, that speaks to you. It doesn't matter what genre it is. And that's why I mentioned Cody's been actively going to these different. I mean, I'm in Colorado, and there's a part of Colorado downtown. It's kind of bougie. It's called Cherry Creek. I mean, every fucking corner has an art dealer, and they have their own private collections. They have no way to monetize that stuff. Secondarily, they have no way to expose that across the globe. And that's exactly what we're trying to do, and try to penetrate that space and give everybody the opportunity.
Do you think it's the lack of opportunity or the lack of buyers?
I think it's probably a little bit of both, and the cherry on top of that is probably the cost. For people, I mean, I'll just speak for myself, but I'm not going to go and pay, hundreds of thousands of dollars for a piece, but I might want to own a fraction of that piece, right? What if you're the heirs of some famous artist or painter or sculptor? It doesn't matter. I mean, again, the use cases are so broad here. We could easily build in, for those heirs into the smart contract, the opportunity to gain royalties on any future transactions in a piece, right? So there's a bunch of different ways that we can attack this.
Eric and I have also discussed estate planning, and I also think about the paintings from the artist where they have their smart contract set up to get some of the royalties, and also having the ability to transfer that in an event that address is inactive and the original artist has died, and allowing their family to have access to those royalties so they can continue to get revenue from it, and also doing that with other things as well, like music and movies.
Oh, it's definitely the future, without a doubt. That there's no doubt in my head that that's exactly where we're heading, and I really like the idea. It seems a little weird when you hear it, but it's actually pretty cool when you think about it. Um, and I feel it's like that what you guys are doing out there. I feel like it's really really good for, like future building out, like already having that established. That integration is coming like one way or another. Especially with a lot of the things that we're working on this blockchain with digital identities. So
What's gonna be the collection size and what's the mint price?
The
Davis,
mid price is 100 ADA.
How big is the collection?
It's 10,000, correct, Davis?
Yes.
Okay, you guys are doing 10,000, 100 ADA. So for the assets you guys are talking about, like, purchasing, like, for like the artists and like stuff like that, how would that value translate to the NFT or to the token you guys are gonna have?
So from what I understood, it was through the DAO treasury. There would be kickbacks from the marketplace, um, and those kickbacks are at a certain percentage.
So think of NFT DAO where they were to go in together and purchase an asset, and then everyone else would get exposure to that as well. But rather than NFT blue chips, it would be more so physical assets.
Okay, yeah, I did hear that. You guys are doing physical assets and NFTs as well. So physical assets that obviously have a value, right? But
exactly.
but then like the token that you guys are gonna have, is that supposed to be tethered to the value that's inside the treasury?
So think about this a little bit differently. Using the DAO as a catalyst to get the marketplace up and running. So when you're talking about the marketplace and having a physical asset on there, that right? It's supply and demand. The value of that NFT associated with that physical asset is going to be variable, right? There's a variable cost to that. So what we're talking about for the Opus DAO project, and being a member in the DAO, that has the set price that Davis mentioned, right? So those two things are right now they're mutually exclusive. Not to say in the future that they won't be, but for right now, once we get the marketplace up and running, that'll be, again, a variable price based on whatever that asset is and whatever the owner of that asset perceives the value to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. How long you guys been working on this marketplace?
Roughly a year and a half.
So it's in beta. You guys already like kind of are like tinkering around with it and stuff.
So we have our software developers lined up. We have MLabs working on the back end. We have Dignitas Digital working on the front end. And Ada Anvil also might be helping us out. We have Summon Platform helping us work on the DAO governance and make sure that everything with that is straight. And part of the funding round for the NFT sale is to pay the developers to begin development on the actual marketplace.
Yeah, and we've
So you
pitched.
guys don't have the marketplace already functioning or already in the works at all. So you don't
Yeah,
have your own dev, right?
We do have the developers, but
Okay,
we're
you got
contracting out companies. So that's what this NFT raise is for. Also, I forgot to mention, we do have our Jesse Yan, Papa Bear Arts, made all of our NFTs. He's an Adult Swim artist, 3D artist. I think he did a really good job. So we definitely have some art of our own with the Obsidian Gold and Rubidium NFTs.
Yeah, and let me just add some clarity too to sort of bring this all full circle. We're really close, and we've pitched this several times over the past couple weeks. There's a ton of interest, but we want to do this the right way, right? When we're doing a capital raise, we've got to determine whether it's a debt or an equity raise. Be super thoughtful, right? Because we don't want to just give this over and then all of a sudden, we're fucking chasing this red light all over the place because people are telling us what to do. That's not what we want to do. But to bring this full circle, the first use case for us, and we're in the process of doing this. We're setting up manufacturing agreements to manufacture and create the cards. From there, we can take those physical cards that are associated with the NFT project that I mentioned, encapsulate those, assign a grading tool or assign a grading scale to each one of those cards, and then physically distribute them to the owners of those NFTs.
And
so
we're also storing the metadata on IPFS.
Okay, all right. Well, let's get to crypto issues, and then A-Sign. What's up, crypto issues?
Nothing. I just want to say I'm really glad that somebody's coming out with a NFT that's going to have utility towards their project. Because, I minted Charlie 3 NFT, the cuties, because they speculated that they were going to have staking and other things, and they minted out their whole collection. And then now they're not. Now they've done away with the whole ideal of staking with Charlie 3 and earning a yield with extra yield like aqua farmers and stuff is doing with liquid. So yeah, utility with your NFT to go towards your DAO is definitely, you definitely got to have that, because that is a stain on the Charlie 3 community with that NFT collection that they have. So I mean, if you go into their Discord ever, you'll see it. There's always people asking about what is going on with the cooties. I mean, it's probably never ever going to go away.
No,
because it was basically, to me, it was almost like a cash grab, because they hinted that they were going to do something, and then after it minted out, it never went towards anything.
bro,
And
that's all this is. That's everybody fucking does that. And I don't understand why we keep supporting shit that does that. And this goes back to the DAO before the project thing. We could promise, everyone gets a fucking Bugatti. No, that's not how this shit works. It's a fallacy. You have to be thoughtful, and you've got to under promise and over deliver. And frankly, up until this point, everybody's done the opposite, right? And people get pissed. And that's exactly what we're trying not to do.
Yeah, and that makes people lose faith in the ecosystem, and it also hurts other projects that don't have as much exposure because they're just not a 10K PFP collection making a metaverse, a game, or some other promise. And a lot of the NFT projects making games, sure, there are some great ones like Eden 7, where I'm sure they're actually going to make the game, but making a AAA game is really expensive. It can be upwards of $40 million, and I just don't think at the moment that they're going to have the capital to do that and fulfill their promises. So I think it's better that we have realistic expectations with some of the things that we're involved in.
Yo, 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 yo. Real quick, I would like to reset the room. And also, remind y'all as well, we also have other guests as well. But you are now tuning in to Space Cadets episode 14. We got Mad Dog Car Club, we got Cardano Crocs Club here, and we also have Opus Dow right now. We're doing we're winding down towards the end of the interview with Opus Dow. So we want to go ahead and take this last question from A Song, and then we're actually going to go ahead and jump into Mad Dog Car Club. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they still here. I seen them and then I don't. So let's get to A Song's question though.
Yeah, just it's another quick question. You said the total collection is going to be 10,000, minted at 108 each. That brings you up to. Sorry.
Apologies, there was a miscommunication there. So the first round is going to be 7,500 of the Obsidian NFTs, and then 11,000 of the gold, and then 27,500 of the rubidium NFTs.
So that's a total of 46,000 NFTs, right?
Yes.
Okay, and is it all 100 ADA?
Yes.
Okay.
And the difference between the tokens is that the early adopters for the Obsidian token and the gold receive more Opus tokens in the future airdrop.
Got it. Okay, so I guess my question was the total funding there it seems to be like 4.6 million ADA, which is about, I don't know, like $1.5 million. Is that enough to do what you want?
That is enough to build our marketplace. Our marketplace development is roughly $500,000. And then there are some other developments as well, but also keep in mind we are raising private capital as well for everything else. But the main focus of the NFT raise is for the marketplace's development.
Yep. What do you think about the competitors in the marketplace? I mean, you guys got a pretty decent idea here, and we got a few marketplaces already in motion, a few more to come. What do you think about them adapting that concept? What would you say to that?
The only thing that I would say is you can't have a monopoly or a duopoly on a fucking marketplace. And it irritates me because you look at Ethereum, you look at OpenSea, you look at Magic Eden on these others, and the only people that are winning are the marketplace, right? I think you've got to have a competitive environment, and I don't want to use the word capitalism, but you've got to have the ability to create and push each other. So I hope that it's welcomed by the other marketplaces, what we're doing. I don't think that it is currently because they want to own the space, but they're going to be surprised because we're going to be on them quick.
Davis, what's
also without
our fees supposed to be lower than most of the marketplaces as well?
Yeah, the average is 2%, 2.5%. We're shooting for 1.5.
A whole 8 almost.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That actually wraps up the questions from Opus Dow. Thank you guys for coming through. Also,
Thank you
I'd
guys
like to
for
remind
listening.
everybody.
Yeah, thanks, brother, for having us, man. I appreciate it.
Definitely. You're welcome. Did you guys have an NFT for a giveaway today, or I'm not sure. I can't even remember from my messages.
We do have one to give away.
Okay.
I'll let you go ahead and select the winner, and then you can message us, and we'll get it sorted out.
Okay. Thanks. So with that being said, you guys make sure you hit that bubble at the bottom right. Go ahead and retweet out the space. We do have giveaways today. Yeah. As you can hear, we got Opus Dow. Also know that Cardano Crocs Club will be giving away 10,000 C4 today.
Woo!
Yep. So you guys make sure you retweet out the space for a chance to win that 10,000 C4 and also that Opus Dow NFT, which is currently minting too, by the way. So you guys go on over to their Twitter, check them out. But right now we're about to get into it with Mad Dog Car Club, and then we're gonna go ahead and go on over to Cardano Crocs Club. So what's good, Mad Dog Car Club? What's going on? How y'all feeling today?
Hey, doing good, man. Thanks for having me. And I gotta say, this is one of the most entertaining spaces I've been on. I love the topics we talked about earlier, and yeah, I'm glad to be here, man.
Definitely. We appreciate
Skirt,
being here.
skirt. I just gotta say that. Skirt, skirt. I seen y'all at the con. I was like, skirt, skirt. What's going on, Mad Dog Car Club? Damn, that's a tongue twister. Oh yeah, I've told Crib the same thing. I'm like, man, y'all got all these tongue twisters, but what's going on, man? Welcome to the Space Cadets. You're now in orbit with us, man. Thank you for the kind words. You get the picture. I like that, man. I like that. Yep, we try to make this as fun and entertaining as possible. You know what I'm saying, and educational as well. So that's just our blend, our mix up. You know, we keep it urban, we keep it streety, we keep it flashy, but we do get professional from time to time. You know, but we like to have fun and kick it and just show the true side of who people are, man. So thanks for coming on board. We got S Dizzle up here. There's a ton of space cadets, man. We float all over the place, but it's a pleasure meeting you and having you on today.
Yeah, man, I was having a great laugh this morning, so good stuff.
Yeah. So man, when I first heard about Mad Dog Car Club, I was like, oh man, this is amazing. This is dope, man. The car theme. I thought the car theme was dope. I start seeing people getting tattoos. I'm like, man, this is crazy right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I definitely love the car aesthetic and how you guys had people when I went into the Discord, you guys had a like a forum full of people just showing their like tricked out cards and stuff like that. I thought it was really dope, especially in the Cardano space, man. It was definitely a unique movement. Just talk to us a little bit about the idea of Mad Dog Car Club and where it came from, just to like fill everyone in. Don't know.
Yeah, so basically how Mad Dog Car Club started, a lot of us are West Coast based, and growing up in the West Coast, we're big car fanatics, and so we thought about bringing cars to the NFT space and mixing a little bit of a Bored Ape Yacht Club vibe to it, and that's how we kind of created Mad Dog Car Club, and with Mad Dog Car Club, the biggest utility we're creating right now is our game MD Racing, which is utilizing every single one of our NFT assets and every single one of our NFTs as utility.
That's amazing. I also seen that you guys are actually working on your upcoming mint, right? So you got a mint coming up, and I seen the actual avatars, like the avatars, the race car avatars. Talk to us a little bit about the gamification aspect of Mad Dog Car Club that I'm seeing now.
Yeah, so we're developing in the UE5. As you know, I'll kind of give you a little background for those who don't know Mad Dog Car Club. We released our first collection back in April, so we've been around for about 7 months now. Our first collection was of course, OG Mad Dogs, and that was a collection of 9,999 Mad Dogs. And then we released our car collection, which was a collection of 6,000 car parts, which essentially you can assemble 2,000 cars depending on the parts that you own. And with the parts that you own, when you create a fully assembled car, that car is a 3D asset, which is actually a UE5 developed asset that's going to be the exact car you're going to use in our game MD Racing. And now our newest collection coming out December 17th is these MD Racers, which we wanted to figure out a way to bring a in-game identity to our game. And we thought MD Racers is the best way to do it. And the great thing is this is not taken away from the OG collection of the Mad Dogs, as later when I go on into in-depths of the game, OG racers. The MD racers are going to be your in-game identity. They're going to be customizable. And the great thing about these MD racers is that every quarter you're going to get an MD modification pack, which is going to give you a certain tier car accessory, which can help improve your car statistics. And with the Mad Dogs, of course, the Mad Dogs are something great to use as your profile picture for your MD racer profile in game. And when you go to your garage and you select your car asset, let's just say like one of the cars we have in our collection, the McLovin, it comes with a stock statistic of speed, acceleration, braking, handling. But the great thing is you can combine a Mad Dog or a car accessory, like example, our car skin NFT that we're going to be releasing soon. Sneak peeks are going to be coming out next week. You can combine a Mad Dog and car skin NFT to upgrade your stock car statistics based off speed, acceleration, braking, and handling. And so, yeah, this racer collection is going to be really, really unique. We want to develop trendy streetwear style to it with a mix of nostalgic accessories. As you can see, if you looked at our sneak peeks, we have accessories that all the avatars MD racers are holding. And it's going to be a really fun, unique collection. And there's over 280 plus traits. And that's kind of the background about our MD racer collection.
Okay, that sounds dope. Let's go ahead and start getting to some of these hands. I'm pretty sure people got questions about the Mad Dog Car Club project in general. I'm not sure who was first. We got Mixed Greens and we got Politos. Does anyone know which one was first?
Mixed was first.
Okay. Mixy. What's good, Mix?
All right. So I like.
My bad. That was me. That was an accident. All right.
Mix, you was right.
Mix. That was an accident. You can hear?
I don't know what's going on. Crib, what's up?
Yo, what's good? I don't know if this is already answered. I kind of tuned out for a second, but hey, Mad Dog. So like, I hold NFTs that are like part of the partner program. Are you able to like withdraw the MD token to like your wallet, like say for example Nami and stuff like that right now?
Yeah, so pretty much we have 10 partners on board. Let me name them off the top of my head. We have Virtua, Salty Seagulls, Bad Fox Motorcycle Club, Those AMAs, Baby Alien Club, Disco Solares. Who else? I'm drawing a blank. We have about 10 different projects, pretty big names in the space, and pretty much with all those 10 projects, you're allowed to go to mdtoken.io, which is our staking platform that we created, and you're allowed to stake for MD tokens. And yes, you are allowed to claim your MD tokens through the website with other NFT assets from other projects.
So how I know it's kind of more personal because I'm actually already staking, but like, how do I claim the tokens, via the site when I am staking?
I believe the feature should be on there to claim, to redeem. Let me check. Let me go on the website real quick because, you should be able to do collect rewards. I need to talk to my engineers, but you should be able to claim them. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not on the same page.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and jump into Politos. My bad, Politos. We did not mean to skip over you.
Okay. My question is, you gonna promote the game as a game or like a play to earn?
We're promoting it as a game. It's gonna have play and earn features in it, but we're just promoting it as a blockchain game.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go into crypto issues. What's up, crypto issues?
I have a question. You said you were building on Unreal Engine 5?
Yep.
Okay, and another question is there liquidity for your token right now on pools?
There's none. We're going to be creating that after our MD Racer Mint. With the funds we raise from Mint, we're putting 10% of our funds allocated towards a liquidity pool, and then we're going to start raising for our token.
Okay, that's it. That's important. I would say that's pretty important. So hopefully get that done. I definitely like your project. I definitely like the game. And what I like about that is that it's cheaper to make a car racing game than it is like a metaverse. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah,
guys do got a good chance to do what you need to do to develop this game. So
yeah,
100 on that.
yeah. And we believe that we're starting small, and there's endless opportunities when it comes to game development and building. And Mad Dog Racing is essentially just the beginning of Mad Dog Car Club, and we can expand to other ventures as we grow and become larger.
Makes it.
All right, I don't know where I got cut off, but apparently I was talking on mute. So what here?
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing. So if you want to repeat yourself again, I'll be more than happy to answer.
Damn, y'all didn't hear anything. Okay, well, um, I was pretty much saying that I like a lot of the newer development that come up with like the project. So I have two questions. One's controversial as fuck, and one it's just fun. Like I'm gonna ask the fun one first. So I have
It should go bad news to good news first.
well, it's not really bad news. It's just like a
Yeah,
question. But
no problem.
the good part first, right? I have a little alien pet. Her name is Coxie, and she has a car club. So when Mad Coxie Car Club, and then the second thing that I had to ask was early in your days. I remember something. It was like you guys dropped, and then y'all posted. I guess it was like a demo or something like that, and then it was literally like GTA, but y'all had your logos just like put over everything. So like, I just want to know like what was up with that.
Yeah, so I'll answer that first. The GTA, the whole GTA conspiracy first. That was not GTA. That's actually our NFT. We had different backgrounds, and I guess how people can tie, the vibe to GTA. But that was not GTA. That was done all through our design and development. And if you go look at our NFTs right now with that background, it's not GTA. And so yeah, people thought that we just did some like mod from GTA and that's what we're representing, but no, it's not the case at all. And if you look at our game
So
too, like
is that how the game is supposed to look then when
yeah,
it drops?
yeah, I'll actually pin.
Yeah, shit at the con.
If you go to our YouTube, let me find our post. I'll pin we have on a YouTube channel 2 live stream gameplays of what the game looks like. And you can see how good the graphics are, and that's how it looks. It looks exactly like the NFTs that
Yeah, if
people.
you could if
Yeah,
you could pin that to the top, that'll be dope to see. But I also want you to pin that garage scene that everybody was talking about because it did look like GTA. But if you're telling me that's how you guys are designing the game, like you guys are you guys are basing it off the GTA feel, then I understand that.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Dizzle. Unreal Engine 5 is no joke. It's a beast.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, check out Unreal Engine 5. It's a dope. It's a dope.
No,
Play.
I know what Unreal Engine 5 is. I was playing Matrix on that motherfucker. I'm just saying, like when they had dropped that sneak peek, it looked like it was in a GTA 5 garage. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, like, do you think that that's going to affect you in the future? That it's kind of looking similar to GTA?
Well, I
I,
mean, you can say Forza looks similar to GTA, and you could say that we look similar to Forza, and vice versa. So, when it comes to copyright, we're not taking anything away from GTA. We're not having, Los Santos custom garages and stuff like that. Everything we made is all custom to ourselves.
I imagine that you guys got like a legal team and everything established,
Oh,
right?
yeah. We have a
Yeah, that's what
major
I'm
legal
saying.
team.
Yeah, so like just certain things I'm not concerned with in that regard. For the most part, I like what I saw at the con. I didn't get up and get to play, but I was standing and I was just looking. And I was like, damn, that's Mad Dog over there moving like that. Okay, okay, I see y'all. But I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the features with the NFT. You were talking about like more utility. What are some things that we can look forward to expecting for
Yeah, so
utility?
pretty much, if you looked at the pinned tweet I sent in the top of this space, you can kind of follow along. I think it'll take you out of the space if you watch the video, but after the space, you can kind of follow along, and the whole video goes into depth on how the garage works, some of the UI menus work, and how the modes work. But I'll just say it verbally. So pretty much, we're gonna have 3 modes to start off the game. Each of those are gonna be released in each update. So we have version 1.01 coming November 28th. It's gonna be featured at Decentral Miami, and we have a booth
I'll
there.
be down there. I'll be down there.
Yeah, so we're one of the main sponsors there actually at Decentral Miami right now. So we're going to get some exposure and try to get people outside, just the Cardano space onto the CNFT space and onto our project. And so, yeah, our version 1.01 is going to be at Decentral Miami. And basically in version 1.01, a user is going to be able to download the game. They're going to be able to connect their wallet. They're going to have the garage menu, which can display 12 slots. So if you have 12 cars, you can select 12 cars you want in each of those slots. Now, with the 12 cars you have in each of those slots, let's just say you have slot 1. Look at it like a Call of Duty loadout, right? You have your slot 1. You click on the car square, which displays all your car NFT assets that you own, fully assembled cars. Then, to the left of it, in that same slot 1 line, you have your Mad Dogs. Depending on the rank Mad Dog you have, it's going to improve your car's speed, acceleration, braking, and handling. And the higher the rank, the better it is. But all Mad Dogs give improved statistics to your car. And then to the right of it, you're going to have your car skin NFTs, which right now the car skin NFTs that are going to be airdropped to holders are the Galaxy skin and the gold skin. And we have some other ones too, which are going to be claimed through our MD modification packs for this upcoming MD Racer mint. And with the car skin NFTs, they're going to be based off 4 tiers. They're going to be based off diamond, gold, silver, and bronze. And each of those 4 tiers give a base statistic to your speed, acceleration, braking, and handling. So depending on the tier car skin that you have, if you select diamond skin, that's going to be the best skin you have for improving your car statistics. When it comes to the modification packs, releasing them down the line, we're going to have more car accessory categories. So for example, instead of car skins, we're going to add engines, we're going to add wheels, we're going to add spoilers, and those are all going to be tiers. So essentially having these MD racers, every single quarter, you're going to be able to earn car accessories to help improve the statistics of your car.
Is the game gonna only be on PC, or are you thinking of going to other systems as well?
As of right now, it's going to be PC based, and when it comes to controller integration, it's going to be keyboard. Our goal is to get controller integration as soon as possible, and then after that, steering wheel integration, and then of course down the line we'll move to mobile and other consoles. And so I explained version 1.01 talking about the garage. That's what users are gonna be able to do. And then you're gonna be able to go into our practice game mode, which is solo play, which you can learn the 3 tracks that we have created, learn your cars, start practicing and learning the skills and kind of getting the game feel to start racing against others online. And so that's kind of what's going to be released in version 1.01. And then 2 months later, 2 to 3 months, our goal is to release version 1.02, which we're going to release unranked mode, which is going to be multiplayer. You're going to be able to do 4-player races, 6-player races, and 8-player races. And you're going to be able to start earning achievements. Basically, in-game achievements, you're going to be able to earn MD tokens. You're going to be able to earn NFT airdrops and badges for your MD Racer profile. And then, of course, after that's going to come ranked mode, where you're going to be able to use MD tokens and race against others online.
That's lit, man. That's lit.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm really excited about it. Especially the gameplay. So I'll be able to test it out down there at Decentral, right?
So at Decentral, just because it's such a big event, unlike CNFTCon, we're able to pull people back and actually game test the gameplay. We're just gonna have a trailer on the screen, kind of showing all the details of the 3 maps, how version 1.01 is gonna look, and then we're gonna have people with iPads kind of explaining how the game is and what it is. But yeah, just due to the large capacity, it's going to be hard to have people come to the back of the booth and game test with tons of people walking around.
Yeah, no, I dig it. Hey, so
Yeah, quick question. Can you play without owning any of the NFTs? Or do you have to have a car, for example?
So right now, to to play the game and test the game right now in the early stages, you need one fully assembled car and one Mad Dog. You don't need an MD Racer. That's not going to be until future updates. So all you need right now is one Mad Dog, one car. But some features we want to add to make it as user friendly as possible in the future is basically a lease a car system. So essentially, we're able to have an in-game marketplace or marketplace on our web browser where you can essentially put your car up, because you're not going to be using, if you own 20 cars, which we have many people in our community that own a bunch of cars, you're not going to be using all those 20 cars at once. So what we thought to bring more utility to them is for them to basically put the car up for rent using smart contracts. A person who wants to maybe test another car before they buy it in full, or they just want to test out the game to see if they like it and they want to get into it, they're able to rent a car out through another person. And so that's how we kind of want to make it accessible to more people.
I see. And I guess the follow-up question to that is, I mean, when this takes off, or even before, do you plan to scale this at all? Because the car collection was what? Was it 10,000 or was it like 9,000?
So right now it was 6,000 car parts. You can only assemble 2,000 cars, and with this market, we're waiting to release our second car collection based off demand. So yeah, we are looking to scale it, and we're thinking, in these next couple months, probably releasing maybe February, March, our second car collection, depending on how our business and demand is.
Yeah, no, it's no, I appreciate the answer. It's a little bit tricky because, no, I mean, no fault on you or the project. It's just the way things are, right? If you release the whole supply at once, I mean, the supply is going to suffer because there's too much supply and no demand. But
Yeah.
if you release the too few cars, I mean, the problem is, you can only get so many people in, right? So, no, I mean, I think you took a path, and hopefully it plays out well. But no, it's good stuff. The only thing that kind of if I were a holder, the thing that would concern me is I'm holding a car, but it's gonna get the value's gonna go down because there's more cars in the road later. But what can you do about that? That's just the way you have to deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, the end goal is to have more than 10,000 users playing this game, right? So, at the end of the day, the cars are gonna have value.
All right. No, I mean, again, it's not like that's something that you did anything right or wrong. It's just like it's a dilemma you have to always, as a product, you have to overcome. Yep.
For sure.
Yo, before we get to Davis, I just want to say real quick, Mad Dog, I know you're gonna have some music in that game. So, we got a couple of Space Cadets that are music artists, that would be more than happy, to join some of the roster of that music you got going on.
Hey, I heard your tracks before the space started, and I was messing with it, man. So we can definitely talk about that and being a music ambassador for it. We want to definitely encourage us being on the Cardano blockchain, encourage other, Cardano users.
Let's go, baby. I like that, man, dog. That's what I like to hear, man. We definitely gonna talk. We definitely gonna chop it up. But look, let's go ahead and get down to Davis. What's good, Davis? From Opus DAO. What's good?
I really like to hear about Mad Dog Car Club. The project seems really interesting. Just wanted to let you guys know I'm gonna head out. It's gym time for me now. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for sliding through, man. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the NFT. We'll definitely message you the winner of the raffle.
Yep, we'll get those winners right on over to you, Davis. Thank you guys for stopping by. For all that don't know, they were the previous interview. It was Opus DAO. Major shout out to Opus DAO. Thank you guys for coming through. So let's take a second to go ahead and reset the room one more time. You are now tuning in to Space Cadets episode 14, and our guest today is Mad Dog Car Club, Cardano Crops Club, and Opus DAO. And right now we're in the middle of our interview with Mad Dog Car Club. So look, you guys do me a favor, hit that bubble at the bottom right. Go ahead and retweet out to space. We are doing a few giveaways today. So go ahead and retweet out to space. That's all you got to do is hit retweet. You don't got to retweet quote or nothing else. You just hit that bubble and go ahead and retweet to space. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into it. We still here with Mad Dog Car Club. And if anyone in the audience has a question or anything to ask Mad Dog Car Club, you're more than welcome to come up and ask your questions. And also, Mad Dog Car Club, I forgot to ask you, man. I think I sent you a message or something like that. I wanted to see if you wanted to participate in the giveaway today, if you had any whitelist or any kind of NFTs or anything you wanted to give away.
Yeah, we can give away 5 whitelists for our upcoming MD Racer Mint. So if you just want to select 5 winners, I grant you 5 whitelists for the upcoming mint.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
And
Let's go.
I'll give you a quick rundown for people who maybe don't know much about the MD Racer Mint. So the great thing about this mint is it's going to be a mystery reveal mint. So you're going to be able to mint your NFTs. It's going to be a mystery, and it's going to unveil, which is going to create, anticipation. The cool thing about when these racers reveal is you get mass utility. So you're going to be able to go right away to our mdtoken.io staking website, start staking for MD tokens per minute, start accumulating. And then there's going to be a claim feature where you're going to be able to claim your MD modification packs right away. And like I said earlier, those modification packs, depending on the rarity ranked of your racer, you're going to get diamond, gold, silver, or bronze modification packs. And in these modification packs for season 1, it's just going to be car skin NFTs. So you're essentially going to get another NFT for minting this NFT.
Wow. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Very impressive.
And I've also forgot some other utility too. Every 5 racers that you hold, we're going to have holder roles for these racers in our Discord. Every 5 racers you hold, you're going to receive 1 fully assembled car from every future car collection in the future. So
that's dope.
Racers.
And you only have to hold 5 of them?
Every 5, yeah.
That's dope. I like that.
All right. So you guys just heard it. Mad Dog Car Club. They want to donate 5 whitelists. So go ahead and add that to the pile, man. So I think what we got? 5 whitelists. We got 1 Opus DAO NFT. And then also Cardano Crops Club would like to give away 10,000 C4. Amazing, man. Hey, so once again, go ahead and retweet out the space, man, before you miss out. There's a lot to give away.
Yo, that's definitely dope. Mad Dog, I just want to give y'all commend y'all for still building, really sticking to what y'all said y'all was gonna do. When y'all first came around, it really seemed like y'all was just, copying and pasting what the cats were doing and shit. And it's really dope to see that y'all was more than that. Y'all were really building on Unreal Engine 5. I just peeped some of the videos. Some of the sneak peeks look fucking dope. I was at seeing that TCon, but I was there, but I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't I seen y'all booth, but I didn't see your booth. You know what I'm talking about? But it's really dope to see that y'all actually are really building the game. I'm like looking at this shit. I'm like, okay, this is something. Like this is dope as fuck to see. So yeah, I want to give y'all you feel me, y'all flowers and let you know I see that y'all actually building and it wasn't just a derivative play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. And there's definitely a lot of conspiracies we went through. We went through our ups. And we believe in, as long as we keep on building and bringing the most value to the holders, that everything's going to work itself out. And we're putting a lot of effort, and even when it comes to just bringing more exposure to our project, I don't know any other Cardano projects right now, but all these Cardano projects, they want to build this space, they need to be getting out to more of these conventions, the biggest Web3 conventions on the block, like Decentral Miami. We're going to be a few of our team members from Europe is going to be at the Cardano Summit in Switzerland. So we're just trying to be at every single NFT convention, Web3 convention, trying to bring more exposure to our name and the spaces as in a whole.
And I like hearing that, man. That I really do appreciate that kind of stuff. That just shows y'all are not here for the bag. Y'all here to try to further the space because y'all are building on top of the shit. Like this is dope as fuck for real. I want to hit you up, Mad Dog, because I got a couple ideas for you guys. I want to, chop it up with you. I'm gonna shoot you a DM. But we're gonna get to A-Song real quick. He got his hand up. What's good with you, A-Song?
Yeah, and I just wanted to share the same sentiment that you had and echo your what you just said. Like Mad
Thank
Dog,
you, thank you.
yeah, Mad Dog, you guys are amazing. You launched right at the peak of like the I guess the NFT bubble, to put simply. So obviously your original community, most of them weren't here for the sort of same intentions that you were here today, right? They were here to make a quick buck, to here for a quick flip, here for hype. And I keep saying this, but hype-driven projects never, like in the long run, they just won't succeed because eventually your hype will cap out, and that's really it. But today you're still here, right? It's been months. I mean, you went through a lot of FUD. I mean, your floor price was a reflection of that at some point, but you're still here, you're still building. You're like at CNFT Con, you had a pretty interesting like a little basketball thing going on where you can win a sweater or a t-shirt or something. I sucks, I didn't win anything, but it's good to see you out there. I mean, despite everything that happened, and just you're right, absolutely right. Just keep building. Um, what you can do is just prove everybody wrong with action, right? You get something out, and you just tell them in their face later, like, hey, look, you doubted me from the start. Fine, I took it. I'm here now. This is what I have. This is what I have built. I mean, no hard feelings, but I mean, this is what it is. So that's all you can do, right? And you're doing just that. You're building. You're going further out. You're just showing. You're basically showing the world what you can do in this space, in this with this community, and just that takes a lot. It's really not easy to do that. You wake up and you want to give up, but no, you're going and going, and I really commend you for that.
No,
So
it's you are absolutely right. I was one of them doubters, and that's why I had to bring it up and give, you know what I'm saying, let you know, Mad Dog, like, seriously, congrats.
Hey, thank you, man. And giving up is not an option. And to speak on Asung, like, the projects that are really building, focused on building utility right now, at some point in time, the projects that have a lot of hype and buzz that aren't really doing much, they say they're trying to build this, and they don't deliver, you know, in the long run, we'll see how the tables turn.
Exactly. And listen, if you ain't out here, if you ain't look, whatever you put out is what you're gonna get in. That's all I gotta say. So if you're not out here dangling and you saying you just begging the community, oh, buy my project, but you're not getting active, man, shame on you. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that a million and one times. It's your baby. You got to make sure that thing succeed. You know what I'm saying? And you're only one conversation away from the right hookup. If you're not out here, you're not having these conversations, and this
Exactly.
is a huge, this is Miami, this is South Florida. It's already money down here. Then you put an event to it. Then you put Basil behind it. Like, man, you can run into a celebrity and tell them about your project, and they might just fall in love with it. Like, you never know, and if you're not there to take advantage of that opportunity, and the only thing you want to do is say, oh, community, community, community. No, no, community, 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 my ass. Get out here and do something for your own community, being a project head after all this fucking ADA units sucked up, you know what I'm saying? Instead of crying and saying, oh, we need another mint, we need another mint, we need another mint. At least if you fucking doing something and you active, I can say, shit, at least they getting active. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Like the next mentor y'all have, I'm
Period.
definitely gonna be there to support because
Period.
y'all
Period.
actually building.
Period, man. Like that's the type of efforts I want to see. You know what I'm saying? They showed up to con. They showed up with the game demo. They showed up with a goddamn SUV, a Audi SUV. If you think these boys is about games, keep thinking that, right? They're getting around and moving after sponsoring. A sponsor for Decentral, one of the biggest cross chain cross. Hold on, let me reiterate this: cross chain events. All this talk about migration and getting people over. You think that it's just gonna happen doing it on Twitter Spaces? No, it's the face-to-face interactions, the relationships that are built face-to-face is really gonna make that possible like that. You know what I'm saying? And really be able to put beautiful minds together and put beautiful people together and see a return on value, and what it is that we're doing, helping support people's visions. People want you to support their vision, but they don't want to put in the work, and that shit disgusts me. You know, get out here, put the vision together, but put in the work behind it. You can't let this stuff out here, man, just free for all. And then just look at the community. The community's tapped right. I don't know, not even just the community. The real world's fucking tapped right now. So you need to tap into your boots. You put your boots on, put your brain on, and get to working and thinking, how can I provide more value and be of service to people and make people's lives more enjoyable so that they can enjoy the experience and stop crying all the damn time talking about it's FUD. It's not FUD. You know what I'm saying? What's FUD is you not working. And when you ain't working, you deserve to get everything that someone throw your direction. Period. You know what I'm saying? If you working and you constantly doing what you're doing, your boss will never have a problem with you. In decentralization, we vote with our wallets, so the people are going to be the bosses. People tired of the bullshit. I'll tell you that right now. They tired of supporting people who want to half ass shit. One foot in and one foot out. I know I am personally. I'm personally tired of it. I'm like, I can't take it anymore. Because it's disgraceful. It's disgusting. It's a misrepresentation of us, and then you want to pull everybody together. No, we pull everybody together by moving together and being a force. A force is seen and also heard. So, uh, thank you so much, Mad Dog, man. We're gonna jump into the next project here.
No, first. Hold on. I got to get into some. I got to get into something unexpected that just happened. I'm about to go ahead and pin it up to the top.
Sorry, I rugged there. My phone died, so I had to hop on the other phone real quick. But yeah, you hit
Okay.
it right on the spot, Space Cadet. And you don't want to let opportunities slip away. And being at Decentral Miami with some of the biggest players in the blockchain game, it only takes one conversation to really change the game and get eyes on you.
Yo, major respect to Mad Dog Car Club. Like Space Cadets and S Dizzle was saying, hey, you guys showed up at CNFT Con in a major way. I personally didn't get a chance to come to the booth, but I did see the car. And as soon as I walked in, my wife was like, "Who has an SUV in here?" I was like, I don't know. Like, I didn't get a chance to check it out personally, but you guys did your thing. You showed up in a major way. And you know what I'm saying? You guys put your money where your mouth is. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of projects. There's a lot of projects that's been in this space in a long time that didn't even show up to CNFT Con, right? And that's not really to take a dig at them, but it is what it is at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? And you guys were one of the guys that chose to show up and put your money where your mouth is. So major salute the Mad Dog Car Club. We support you here at the Space Cadet Show. You guys are doing your thing. Appreciate you guys coming to the stage. Like I said, you guys retweet out the space. Mad Dog Car Club will be giving away 5 whitelists. And one of the next thing I want to jump into real quick, right? Some legendary just happened, right? So you guys remember starting out with the best rapper topic at the beginning of the space. Well, if you look at the top, look who actually liked the space. The hip hop legend, Big Daddy Kane.
Hey,
Actually,
wait, hold on. That was him? Like, that was really him?
That was
yes,
Big Daddy Kane,
that's the
brother.
real Big Daddy Kane. The real Big Daddy Kane, like
He had to come in here and check everyone. He like, hold on, this guy AI. He's talking reckless. He's saying Drake is the greatest rapper of all time. He had to fucking remind me, Big Daddy, I apologize. I kissed the ring. You are the greatest rapper of all time because you fuck with the fucking cadets. And ain't nobody gonna fuck with you if you ain't fucking with the cadets. You number one in my book now, Big Daddy Kane, off the strength and off the love. And you actually are number one because you really changed the style of the way hip hop started to move. You were a legendary force in shifting that, man. So big ups to you, dog. That's major for the cadets, though, man. Y'all doing y'all job. You know what I'm saying? We're providing the value and it's working. We get that outside interest, and that's what's really gonna help us. Open the message, open the ears to the people, because people only listen to a certain select few. I just got a call from my uncle this morning. He was talking to me about my grandfather's so stubborn. My grandfather calls him up to try to rub it in my face about crypto. He says, "Oh, it's a scam. They arrested the guy who created crypto." This motherfucker said they arrested the guy who created crypto. I was dead at that given point, and I said, "But you know what? This is a huge part of what's stifling what's so beautiful over here, right? Because this is how the message is interpreted. When we receive a message, it goes based off our level of interpretation. That's why when you get a message, they play the telephone game, and you give it to somebody else, it winds up translating differently, right? Because it's off of each individual's interpretation. The information is so scattered and it's so blurred, the reception is it's only one way. Crypto is a scam, right? it's not even the overlying factor of what it is. Cryptocurrency is a software. It cannot be a scam. Currency can be a scam. Crypto cannot.
I
Cold as
mean,
hard.
you know what it is, man. It's the propaganda. Like I said in these spaces before, man. It's all about education. If you can miseducate the masses to think one thing, it's gonna make motherfuckers believe one thing. If everybody was properly educated, could you actually imagine where crypto would be? I bet you it's somewhere where the masses or the where the elites would want it to be, because that means me and you would have crazy kind of money because everybody would actually be utilizing it. We'll be doing peer-to-peer transactions and all type of crazy shit like that. They want to have a control on this, so they gotta tell everybody it's bad until JP Morgan get involved and use a little DeFi on Polygon. And then it's good when they start making their own shit. Oh, then it's good. Yeah, no, now we're involved. Come on down. No, we have the accounts at Wells Fargo. You can come sign up and give us your seed phrase. Yeah, we told you it was bad, but now it's good because we're involved. Like, it's clear as day, but most people can't see that shit. And it's unfortunate that we kind of watching the lambs walk to the slaughter in a way, because oh my God, my bank account accepts it now. Or, oh my God, Best Buy is giving out credit cards that have to deal with crypto, and I'm gonna use my digital dollar that the government uses and said it's okay. And it's just sad that they're gonna be so. But eventually, hopefully, when they do start using it, that'll be the gateway for them to be like, okay, well, since the government's approve of it, let me actually dig into it, and hopefully, the education from that point can elevate.
That is Martin Luther as Dizzle. You know what I mean? Do not cross him when it comes to the community. He will, man. He gonna get on you, man. He gonna be on your helmet real fast. But look, let's go ahead and jump into our next guest. We have the amazing, talented OGs in the space, Cardano Crocs Club. Hold on, real quick. My bad. Hold on, real quick before we get into Cardano Crocs Club. Major shout out to the homie Sham God. Sham God was actually the one that brought that to my attention that Big Daddy Kane was in the space. Sham God is a fellow space cadet, the homie. He's one of the newest space cadets. Major shout out to Sham God for bringing that to our attention. Shout out to him. So let's go ahead and jump into Cardano Crocs Club, right? So let me tell y'all something about Cardano Crocs Club. They are one of the OG premier projects within the CNFT space. And if you ask me, they do not get enough mention within this space, man. They do not. These guys been building they've been building since I came into NFTs, right? I came last year. I think around November, right? These guys had been building, I think, way before that. I used to watch Sean Benson a lot on YouTube, right? Used to watch him like every day on YouTube. So I used to check out Sean Benson. And one day he just up and said, "Oh man, I got a project coming out. I'm working on a project." And I was like, "What? Sean Benson got a project?" And at the time I was on Cardano, and I wasn't even meant to NFTs, right? And next thing I'm in the space on Twitter, and Sean Benson is in the Cardano space. I'm like, what's going on? What is this? And next thing you know, Cardano Crops Club roll out, right? And they roll out with this elaborate infrastructure, that was kind of, it was advanced. It was advanced. As soon as they came out, they said they wanted to do arcades in the metaverse. They wanted to have a token. These were one of the first guys talking about tokens too, as well. So I definitely wanted to give these guys their flowers, as one of the OGs in the space. Major shout out to Cardano Crops Club, and we got them in the building today. What's good?
Let me chime in on that real quick before you pass it off to him. I just got to say, awesome. You was one of the first YouTubers that I found on YouTube, right? Sean Benson was another one, and I swear to God, I remember watching him. I was like, yo, I feel like this dude is so trustworthy. And to be here a year and some change later, and to see that they actually building the shit that they said they was gonna build, man, kudos to y'all, man. Salute, 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 salute.
Hey, thanks, guys. And just one thing about Sean, we are trying to get him an interview with Awesome here, somewhere in December. He's just moving around countries. He's been going back and forth from Dubai to Ireland, so it's a bit hard to keep track of him. But but no, it's coming, and we've been trying to get something out there later in a month. But no, it's good that you mentioned Sean Benson, because I think that's how most of our, I guess, community originally formed. I mean, today it's a little bit different because the crypto space is in a different spot, but back then, yeah, same thing. I was watching Sean, and one day he said, "Whoa, project." I was, okay, that's nice. Second video, he says the same thing. Whoa, project, and then I check it out. I apparently I win a Twitter giveaway, and then I never get the Croc. So I check it out Discord to see what's going on, and here I am today, 1 year later. But no, it's just interesting how something so small, in my opinion, like one video, right, can really bring people all together here, and that's how the origin story of Crocs is. But you did mention way back when we had this elaborate plan, but I mean, quite frankly, they weren't really like anything new, right? In the Cardano space was very new, but if you look at other NFTs and other chains, it was like something that most people wanted to achieve. And on that note, today we've achieved most of them. To put very bluntly, we don't care for milestones. We care for having a track record, having some sort of something tangible in the space to work with. So I appreciate the introduction there. But yeah, for those of you that don't know the Cardano Crocs Club or who I am, I go by Asung. I'm one of the team members out in the Cardano Crocs Club. We've been around since October of last year. We have 3 collections of the Crocs out. The OGs, which is what you see, like my picture. We have the radioactives, which is like if you look at the list of people, we have Oliver James. That's an example of the radioactives, like a 3D style of my face. And then the babies, which was actually a game. You can pick and choose 2 different parents, either from either collection, and the baby will inherit the traits of that parent. And it became pixelated because we were able to put it on chain. So that's our 3 Croc collections that were formed between October and May. We released a poker platform recently, about a month ago, on October 26th, I believe. And that's just version 1. It's still far from perfect, but the idea was to give people in the community, the Cardano community rather, something better than Poker Now. And Poker Now is like the big thing we all go to right now. We play tournaments there.